And, we have to be able to adjust to the officiating on any given day. It doesn't matter whether it's an Arch Madness or whether it's during the season. You have to be able to, on the fly, understand the way the game is being played. I have always been, going back to my head coaching days, have always been sort of the philosophy of they can't call them all. So we want to be physical all the time. And then we adjust from there. If you start getting physical, later in a half or later in the game, God forbid, you're going to surprise the referees and with their physicality, and what had been maybe a forearm on a guy or two hands on a guy that was real quick on and off, stops getting called. Well, then it could start getting called if you surprise refs with it later in the game, which you don't want to do. So, but it still takes some adjusting. You go into timeouts, and you're going to be like, hey guys, they're calling pretty tight. All right, so let's make sure we're moving our feet a little bit better, or let's get around in the post a little bit better than just forcing the catch out a little further away from the rim.
That's Steve Hawkins, and you're listening to Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Southern Illinois, during every season, what matters most is having a team you can depend on. A cancer diagnosis means it's time to lean on professionals with the expertise in personalized plays to guide you forward one powerful step at a time. Your home team is here. SIH Cancer Institute, advancing care for our communities. Learn more at sih.net/cancer.
If your internet bill jump scares you, that's BS or total bill shock. You deserve better. Get Mediacom fiber-powered 300 meg internet for $30 a month, locked in for 2 full years. No big surprises, no bill shock. That's Mediacom fiber-powered 300 meg internet for $30 a month, locked in for 2 years. Call 844-4FASTER today. Offer available to new customers only. Taxes and one-time installation and activation fees apply.
Situated in the flowing hills and grand terrain of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, a memorable golf experience awaits. It's Dalhousie Golf Club. For over 20 years, Dalhousie has set the standard for golf in Missouri and beyond. Historically voted as the #1 golf experience in the state and serving as host to numerous golf championships, Dalhousie is a special place. A limited number of affordable local, national, and social memberships are presently available. Contact John Oliver at 573-979-2912 to learn how you can become a member of Dalhousie Golf Club. That's John Oliver, 573-979-2912.
SIU Credit Union knows what it means to be a part of a team. Whether you're on the field or in the stands, community is what it's all about. They're not just here for your financial needs, they're here to give back, because people helping people is at the heart of everything they do. You can join SIUCU if you live or work in one of the lower 24 counties in Southern Illinois. That's right. If you're a Saluki fan, you can be a part of their team too. Learn more at SIUCU.org. SIU Credit Union, your financial home team. Membership required. Insured by NCUA.
A Saluki tradition since 1896. The SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at siualumni.com. Follow us on our socials, join us in events, and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
This is the IBEW Nika pregame show as we are joined by the head coach, Scott Nagy, as the Salukis and Bulldogs about the battle here in game 1 of this tournament. Coach, we talked about, obviously, the impact that Prince was able to have in that game on Sunday on Evansville. What do you see as really not just the key for him, but for also other guys on your team to playing their best when it matters most?
I don't I don't know what the keys are. I mean, I think that some guys are motivated. I think we're, we had the best defense in the league. We didn't have anybody in the all defensive team. So, I think you can just use some of those things to keep guys motivated. I think obviously Prince saw the 6 offensive rebounds, what that did for his scoring and some things like that, and kept him on the floor. And so, I think, I think there's a point here in this where guys, they'll either tighten up or they will relax, and like we're playing with house money. And I'm sure Drake feels that way in terms of playing with house money, and we have to feel the same.
I'm glad you brought it up, and it sparked me too. Here as we record this in the morning of the game, you do a really good job within your program of not, seeking outside opinions of being of importance. It's what you guys think internally in your program, but knowing you guys were the best defensive team, how do you approach of just, hey, when no guys are named to the all defensive team, not much love shown your way, how much do you not put a lot of stock into that, but also maybe add some fuel into that tank?
Well, we talked about it for sure. And, I think, I'm sure it bothers some people that they weren't on that team. And, but I do think too that it goes to, defense is a team. Like if you're going to be the best defensive team, then it's a team deal. And so I think we're okay with that. To the victors go the spoils. That's just the way it is. And, but to be the best defense team and not have somebody on it, I think bothered everybody.
Okay. As you get to this game today, everyone wants to think that keys change from time to time. It doesn't really change necessarily from game to game, but the biggest areas that when you get that stat sheet with us and you talk to us after the game, the areas you're going to have to do well in to get a win and move on to tomorrow.
Well, it's always rebounding for us, and turnovers. That we try to keep it under 10 with Drake. We should be able to do that, and unless we're trying to force the ball on the ground. It's going to be a lot like when we played Evansville, very tight. There's a lot of guys they're just not going to guard, and so I look at those two things as really important for us that we get good shots. We can't control whether they go in or not, but for us, man, the rebounding is a big deal.
Coach, really appreciate the time. We'll catch up with you after the game.
Okay, thanks.
Once again, Coach Scott Nagy. Tip-off is next. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your life? Sean Daly at Guild Mortgage has you covered. With hundreds of loan products, including specialized programs for first-time homebuyers, military families, and rural residents, we've got the perfect fit for you. Guild Mortgage. Own what matters. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, Company NMLS 3274. Sean Daly, NMLS 1536006. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to change without notice.
Saluki fans, accuracy and timing matter on the court, and they matter in surgery too. At SIH, our surgeons use advanced robotic-assisted technology for more precision, smaller incisions, and faster recovery, so you can get back to cheering on your Salukis. Trust the team that treats every procedure like a game-winning play. SIH, advancing care because it's personal. Learn more at sih.net/robotics.
This month, 3 generations of the Kelly family celebrate 46 years of managing historic Giant City State Park Lodge. So to thank you, they're offering their annual March anniversary special, the famous all-you-can-eat family-style fried chicken dinner for just $14.99 Monday through Thursday this March. The lodge is family-friendly and a family-operated local treasure. Eat well and enjoy authentic Southern Illinois hospitality at its best. Longtime proud supporters of Saluki Athletics, go Dogs!
Ever seen a Saluki climb a roof? Well, neither have we. But at SI Roofing and Siding, we work just as fast, just as sleek, and just as reliable. From roofing to gutters and premium steel board and batten siding, our team makes your home look sharp and stay strong. Based right here in Marion, we're BBB 8+ rated and proud to serve Southern Illinois. Don't settle for rough results. Call SI Roofing and Siding today at 618-971-1457 or visit siroofing.net. SI Roofing and Siding, built to run with the big dogs.
How do you earn a tradition of leadership? You put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling. Innovate with smart features like a mobile generator and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
It's Mediacom's best deal of the year. Right now, save $15 a month on a new internet package when you add Mediacom Mobile. We'll give you 2 unlimited mobile lines for the price of 1. You'll also get Eero Wi-Fi with advanced security, unlimited internet data, and equipment included. It's our best deal of the year with 50% off our full price. Call 844-4FASTER for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
It is time to go here in St. Louis as the opening game of Arch Madness is here as SIU takes on the Drake Bulldogs here this afternoon. Here are your Saluki starters for the first game of Arch Madness presented by Shelter Insurance. It's 5-on-4 right now. Casey Lake getting back. Mayo near corner 3 in front of Evans Hill's bench. Just rims off. Prince on the cleanup for 2. That's what you do, Prince League Bay. Clean it up. There's points there for you.
And it started on the defensive end when he switched and get a good shot check on Moeller. 2 great possessions by Prince.
Prince League Bay, forward, senior, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Minnehaha Academy.
Rollins, top of the key. Shot fakes to Haynes. It's a 3-point game. 51-48. Steffi, long 3. Answers back. Drew Steffi, his second 3 of the half. He's in the double figures now at 11.
Drew Steffi, guard, sophomore, Frisco, Texas, Frisco Memorial.
Mayo still in the high post. Goes left. Mayo all the way to the rack. Off the glass and window for 2 more. Damian Mayo leads all Salukis now with 15 points.
Damian Mayo Jr., guard, senior, St. Louis, Missouri, League Academy Prep.
Rollins and SIU with the ball. Prince with 7. Reverse it back to House with 5. House downhill through the lane. Up with his right hand and kisses it in. Kelrod House want an answer. He's only got 6 for the second half. 71-67.
Kelrod House, a.k.a. Will Scully, sophomore, guard, Louisville, Kentucky, Seneca High School.
Left to right comes SIU. Casey Slow getting back. It's 5-on-4. Haynes off the Rollins with his whipped it up with his right hand and kisses it home for 2 more. Rollins League Bay's got 4. 6:15 and ticking. Southern leads by 8. It's now a 10-0 run for the Salukis.
Rollins League Bay, a.k.a. Rollo, forward, sophomore, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Minnehaha Academy.
That does it for the IBEW Nika pregame show. When we return, Saluki Nation, it's time for tip-off from St. Louis. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
So ugly, dogs won't tinkle on the tires. If you have to dance naked in the moonlight and light a candle to make it start. If it just isn't the car you want it to be, Vic Koenig Chevrolet will give you a big bucket full of cash for it. No dancing necessary. Vic Koenig Chevrolet will buy your car, truck, or SUV, whether you buy one of ours or not. We'll pay you more than you ever thought you could get. And we'll put you behind the wheel of a newer, nicer ride that actually starts every single time. Vic Koenig has a huge selection of reliable pre-owned vehicles in stock now and dozens of new Chevrolets on their way to Carbondale as we speak. But I promise you, they'll be sold before they ever hit the state line. Hurry in to Vic Koenig Chevrolet and call dibs. Vic Koenig Chevrolet in Carbondale, home of the world-famous SIU Salukis. VicKoenig.com on approved credit.
Turn it up. It's game time. It's time for Saluki basketball on the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield.
Middle of the lane, goes up, on a contact, off the glass, bucket, and the foul! The heat check three. He's wide open. Far corner three. Yes, sir! 8-second differential. He's going full throttle to the rack, and he dunked it. Oh, my! Catch and shoot three on its way. Bullseye! Massive three for the senior. Hoists it up with two. Short with one. Southern wins! Southern wins! SIU!
Saluki basketball is brought to you by Shelter Insurance for auto, home, and life coverage that goes the distance. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Banterra Bank. Apply for your Banterra Saluki Visa debit card today. Stop by Banterra to learn more. Member FDIC. And by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds.
Southern will knock off top 25 Indiana State 74-69.
The tip is moments away. Now, with a call of the game, here is the voice of the Salukis, Luke Martin.
Yes, the madness begins here in St. Louis. It is the opening round of the Arch Madness tournament, as it's the 8-9 game, the 8-seeded Southern Illinois Salukis and the 9-seeded Drake Bulldogs. Drake being introduced right now. They're starting five. We'll get to the starting lineups in a matter of moments. Let's go ahead and get to our Ron Ward Chevrolet keys to the game. Ron Ward Chevy will send you home happy, and they are delivered to you by our Hall of Fame coach, Rodney Watson.
Southern must play physical early, establish a half-court presence at all 5 positions. They've got to make Quinn earn his 20 points on a lot of volume shots. 20-plus shots is what's the key to make him dominate the ball and get about half his buckets off of touches. Sheller's a guy that can really hurt you from 3. They got to make him speed up, shoot deeper and out of his comfort rhythm. Southern's got to create some live ball turnovers and score in fast break. They've got to make that compact Drake defense shift from side to side with good ball movement, but also by attacking the baseline. And then finally, something that's really key along with that physicality, Southern's got to pound the offensive boards against that compact defense and get themselves second, third shots. All above that, try to hold Drake underneath that 70 number mark.
Let's go ahead and get down to the Shelter Insurance starting lineups, and we'll begin with the 9-seeded Drake Bulldogs. Drake will go with Owen Larson, a sophomore from the state of Iowa. He scored 15 points in that regular season finale against UNI when UNI thumped Drake 75-73. Jalen Quinn, first team All-League guard, 6'3", 190-pound senior from Tuscola, Illinois. Of course, transferred in by way of Loyola of Chicago. 2 20-plus point games against the Salukis in the regular season. Oku Federico, a sophomore from Helsinki, Finland, started his college career at South Carolina. It's his first year in Des Moines for head coach Eric Henderson. Eli Shetler, a redshirt sophomore. He has been a part of 2 teams that have played in title games in this tournament at Indiana State and Drake. He was on Drake's roster a year ago but did not play. He was a redshirt for that championship team for the Bulldogs. And then Andrew Aaliyah, redshirt junior from Kenosha, Wisconsin, played high school basketball at St. Joseph. He did not score in their most recent game against UNI. He had 10 points combined in the 2 games against SIU. Again, Drake under the first-year head coach Eric Henderson, his first year at Drake, but his 7th overall as a head coach 6 seasons prior as the head coach at South Dakota State. Hey, 2 Jackrabbits going at it today between Scott Nagy and Eric Henderson. Let's go ahead and get to the lineup again for SIU. You already heard their voices. Rollins Oligbe, sophomore from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Prince Oligbe, a senior from Minneapolis, Minnesota, coming off his best game as a Saluki. Damian Mayo Jr. from right here in St. Louis, Missouri, the senior in his final year of eligibility at the college level. Drew Steffi, redshirt sophomore from Frisco, Texas. A man who made the second team All-League in Kelron House, coming off a 10-point outing against Evansville on Sunday. Or are you getting confused by it? I see you kind of shaking your head.
Oh, I'm just thinking about it all comes down to the second, this first Thursday in March, and it started in the second Monday in June in summer school. And now it comes down to this, 40 minutes. And I mean, you know, when I was coaching over there as an assistant or sitting over here with you, man, it's just like all those 8 months just come together as one as these guys break their huddle and start to the half line to get this thing started.
And this is what you work towards all the way back in those early June days when it's just starting to feel like you're starting to put the pieces together. And SIU, they will be in their home whites. Saluki spelled out in the front, maroon. Drake, they will be in their road dark navy blues with Drake spelled out in the front in white and royal blue trim. Got the white numerals on the front as well with their names spelled out on the back in white. Yeah, the Drake Bulldog with the D just above their names on the back of those uniforms. SIU with their names spelled out on the back in maroon. Those maroon numerals in black trim with the Saluki head right above those names on the back of those white uniforms. It'll be Federico and Rollins Oligbe on that most improved team in the Missouri Valley. They'll jump on that Arch Madness typing in navy blue at center court. That gray arch right above that typing. State Farm plastered in bright red. We are ready to roll here from Enterprise Center as Bert Smith, our head official today, got Rick Crawford and Randy Heimerman as well on this officiating crew. Rollins Oligbe about to jump at center court with Oku Federico. It is won by Rollins. Q's got to save it, and he stepped on the sideline as he tried to save it back to his teammate, and it's going to ultimately go to Drake. So Drake will have it. Andrew Aaliyah will inbound the basketball here on the near sideline. 3 seconds just gone by. Underway. 7th time these two teams have played since the tournament moved to St. Louis. Drake has won 4 of the 6. Shetler, left wing off the Larson. Larson top the key to Federico. Federico dribbling hip high. Hands off Quinn. Quinn has Rollins on. They double team him. Larson straight away with 3. Now 2 on the shot clock. 1. Aaliyah and Federico dished off right in time to get that lay in to go. It's 2-0 Drake. Calron, top of the key around that wide arc into the short corner. Mayo. Rollins, top of the circle to his right. Steffi off the Prince with 20 on the shot clock. Now it's down to 18. Prince reversed to Steffi on the right wing, guarded by Larson. Now it's House near the State Farm, typing at midcourt. House left wing to the rack. Got all the way to the right elbow. Lost it going up. Prince regains control at 5. Mayo with 4. Lets the 3 fly. Just rolled off the rim. Rebound to Larson and Drake. Drake comes down left to right with a 2-0 lead. Just underway. 1 minute gone by here at Arch Madness. Larson pass deflected. Ball loose. Aaliyah's got it. Aaliyah on the near wing. Left-handed dribble. Switches to his right hand. Federico at the nail. Far corner. Shetler. 3 on the way for Larson. Back of the lid. Ball tipped out. Damian Mayo's got it. Cross to Arch Madness. Typing at midcourt. SIU with the ball. Trailing by 2. Rollins on the near wing, straight away. Calron by Quinn. He got bumped, and then he got hit on the face. Ball loose. Prince gains control at 20. Prince lobbed it to the midcourt logo to Drew Steffi with 15. Steffi downhill, spinning. And they're going to call travel as he went right into Drake's defense. But, man, Calron got smacked right on the noggin.
Well, hopefully that's a sign that this game's going to be allowed to play physical, play through contact, and that's going to be the Southern's advantage. But they've got to really pick up on the defensive end to get a part of this.
2-0 lead, Drake. 18:28 on that winding clock. Just underway here in St. Louis. 2-0 lead Bulldogs. Aaliyah guarded by House near side Shetler. Shetler stays on Prince Oligbe. Federico tries a back door to Larson. Goes right back. Federico, and Federico right from the get-go. He's got 4 points. He only had 3 points the last time these two teams played. Rollins straight on 3 with 23 on the shot clock. Long. Shetler gets the rebound. 4-0 Drake. Drake comes down left to right. They wanted to carry. They don't get it. Quinn pressured sideline left. He throws it away. Damian Mayo has it at the paint. Comes right to left past the midcourt stripe. Bounce past Steffi. Open 3 right arc on its way. Long. Prince can't tap it to himself. And that's going to be a foul on Prince Oligbe as he was going for the rebound. Well, that's where you kind of question me. And it was very physical a moment ago. They don't let that one go.
Southern's got to make sure they establish the physicality of this game. Drake's doing a nice job with some interior passing. Southern's got to get active hands.
4-0 Drake as Drake comes down left to right as they split the regular season series with SIU this year. Federico's got all 4 points right now at the right elbow. Picks up his dribble. Shetler on the perimeter guarded by Prince. Zags his way all the way to the middle of the lane, and a short runner goes for Eli Shetler. Drake has started this game off hot. They are 3 of 4. It's Calron House and SIU. They're in a 6-0 hole. Kelron, he walks it down as it took him 7 seconds to get past the timing stripe. Drew Steffi pushed out to the Valley logo on the left wing. Goes right arc Rollins. Far right corner, Kelron. Kelron right back to Steffi on the Enterprise logo. Comes near wing Prince. Near corner Mayo with 10. Guarded by Aaliyah. Threw it away. Here comes Shetler. Turnover on SIU. Jalen Quinn with it on the near wing. Rises for 3. Short. Got wedged on the rim nearly. And Damian Mayo behind the back dribble. Goes down the floor to Kelron. Kelron in the low left corner. Still with the basketball. Terminates on his near hip. Post entry feed. Prince spins baseline on Shetler. Attacks. Rimmed off the front. Ball off of the shoulders of Federico. Kelron gets it near corner left. Kelron baseline left drive. Far right corner Mayo. Extra pass Steffi on the perimeter. Steffi to the nail. Bounce past Rollins. Mid-range shot with 12. Way too strong. Shetler gets the board. 16:30 on the clock. It is a 6-0 lead for Drake as the Bulldogs come down left to right. Eli Shetler on the perimeter. Finds Federico near side Larson. Wide open 3 on its way. Short. Goes off the front of the rim to Rollins. SIU comes down right to left. They've yet to score. 16:15 on the clock. House, left elbow. Backs his way on the near wing. Near corner Mayo. Goes right back to House. House guarded by Quinn. Goes cross court. Rollins. Rollins low right block. Extra pass Prince. Goes to Keller on the near wing. Prince pitch it right back at House's notes. Goes to 10. Now 9 and 8. 3-2 strong by Mayo. Deflected out of bounds. And it's going to go to Drake. 15:56 on the clock. It's a 6-0 lead for the Bulldogs. 15:56 on that clock. It brings us to our first timeout, which is brought to you by Ameren Illinois Energy. When it comes to energy, actions speak louder than words. That's why Ameren Illinois works hard to make sure you have the energy you need. And it's why we put savings tools in your hands so you can take action. Learn more about saving money and energy with energy-efficient rebates and incentives at Ameren.com/rebates. 6-0 Drake here at the first media timeout. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Your driveway is the gateway to your home. Don't trust just any business to do the job. Come to E.T. Simons, where our professionally trained and experienced staff will handle all of your paving needs. E.T. Simons is a Southern Illinois-based company who is an industry leader in the Southern Illinois construction industry. With over 75 years of experience, we service everything from commercial, industrial, governmental, and residential customers. E.T. Simons, paving the way to customer satisfaction since 1946.
A Saluki tradition since 1896. The SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at siualumni.com. Follow us on our socials, join us in events, and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
Hi, you're listening to Meditating with Jan from Toyota. Soften your focus and visualize yourself off-roading in a Tacoma. Now engage your senses. What do you hear? A donkey, because you're driving the kids to a farm sanctuary in a Grand Highlander. Breathe in, breathe out, and go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends March 31st. Toyota, let's go places.
Guild Mortgage, your Saluki home team mortgage partner. Call Sean Daly today at 618-889-5266. Let him turn your home ownership dream into reality. Alongside the coach, Riley Watson, I am Luke Martin. Paxton Guy back in our network studio. 6-0 lead for Drake. Here they are under 16-minute media timeout.
It seems like Drake has changed their MO on their defense. They're not compact like I expected them to be, and Coach even talked about it. They've really come out and guarded pretty straight up, which I think is going to open up some lanes for Southern to drive the lane. They're doing a nice job moving the ball. They can't get the ball to get in the basket right now, but this thing's really early, and Southern will get established their defense. I think it's a little concerning is that Federico's been able to find the ball, find his hands in the lane where there ought to be some hand swiping and some deflection. So let's see if Southern could clean that up, get that first one go down, and get that basket a lot bigger.
It was Drake who got off to the quick start in Des Moines and ultimately fell after they had a 13-point lead. A little pressure by Southern. Mayo nearly deflects it. Quinn got it back, sideline left. Aaliyah goes right back to Quinn. Now it's Shetler on the final S and Madness at midcourt in blue. Larson pushed towards the timing stripe at midcourt, comes near side Quinn. Quinn got switched off on the Rollins. Rollins leaps into the air. Quinn skipped past Larson, goes right back to Aaliyah. Now Larson on the left wing with 7, with 6. 6-0 lead Drake. Larson in the lane, lost it, loose on the floor. Ball diving for it with 2, with 1. Aaliyah lets it fly, and he got it to go again. Drake with its second shot made right as the shot clock expired. 8-0 lead Bulldogs. Calron looks over his near right shoulder at Scott Nagy, who directs traffic on the far sideline. Mayo hands off Steffi. 8-0 lead Drake as we just got underway. Drake, they've lost 9 in a row to end the regular season. House to his right, low right block, whipped it near corner. 3 for Prince of Bay, well short, and it goes off to Larson. Left to right comes Drake. Shetler, far left wing, hoists a 3 in front of Southern's bench. Well short. Neither team can make 3 so far. Combined 0 for 9. Mayo spinning, low left block, up and under, lay in off the front of the rim and can't go. 14:40 to go in the opening half. Quinn downhill to the rim, fading away, can't get the fall. Goes off to the left, Prince of Bay. 8-0 lead for Drake. SIU with the ball. Southern starting the game 0 for 9 from the floor. Q with a shot, mid-range, can't go. Off the right, rebound Federico and Drake. Subs coming for SIU. Sykes, Weber, and Haynes about to sub in. 14:20 to go as Eric Henderson yelling out on that far left sideline. Quinn off to Aaliyah, left arc. Aaliyah near wing to Shetler. Shetler and Drake with an 8-point lead on the end of the ball. Federico top the circle with 10. Now it's down to 9. Federico holds that basketball at his hip with 7. Out to Quinn with 6, and he traveled. Turnover on Jalen Quinn. 14:02 on the clock. Substitutions for Drake. Isaiah Carr comes in, as well as Jay-Sean Thomas. Davion Sykes and Jaheim Weber and Jalen Haynes all come in for SIU.
Really glad to see Davion Sykes, a guy that can get that ball in an area where he can drive it, maybe get Southern something close to the rim. It's just a matter of getting the lid off the rim. Southern's going to be okay. Just got to get one to go down.
6 minutes gone by, and SIU hasn't scored. 8-0 lead for Drake. Calron House top of the key. To his left elbow, into the gray paint. Runner right-handed, nothing but net. There's Calron House. 2-0, or first bucket of the game. 8-2 lead, Drake in front. Drake, they have knocked off Southern 4 consecutive times in this tournament. Shetler's long 3 on the near wing. Nothing but net. He's got 5. 9-point lead for Drake. House spinning in the lane. Threw it behind Sykes' back. Shetler's got it. Shetler at the midcourt stripe. Behind his back to Larson. Larson goes cross court. Aaliyah, ball was kicked. With 24 on that shot clock. Aaliyah gives Thomas a high 5. Mayo's going to come back into the game. Drew Steffi subs out.
Shetler's a guy you got to know where he is all the time. You got to be on your line. When that ball goes in the air to him, you've got to meet him on airtime.
Larson, high on that left arc. Got to the Valley text in red. Top of the key, Carr. Carr looks to his left for Larson. He's got it. Sykes pushed him back out. Sykes fights over the screen. Illegal screen on Carr. It's going to be the first foul on Drake. First foul on Isaiah Carr. Isaiah Carr, he's got 6 blocks in the 2 games against Southern this year. 11-2 lead for Drake. Davion Sykes inbounds the Calron House. This is the largest lead for Drake. Calron, high right arc, Jalen Haynes off the near side to Sykes. Sykes to his right house, post entry feed. Weber wide open. That was a goaltend. Jaheim Weber will get 2 points. Isaiah Carr was the one who blocked it, but it was on its way down. Jalen Quinn comes back into the game for Drake. 11-4 lead. Salukis have scored on their last 2 possessions.
Really love that play, going inside, getting a mismatch on the screen.
Southern's defense, though, has got to pick up. Damian Mayo has Jalen Quinn as he comes down above that arch at midcourt. Quinn, top of the key, Aaliyah. Aaliyah near side to Thomas. Thomas around Aaliyah's screen. Sykes stayed on Aaliyah. Top of the key, Isaiah Carr. Carr looks to his left. Jalen Quinn on the perimeter, 14, now 13. Quinn into the chest of Weber. Far left corner, extra pass Thomas. Thomas to Aaliyah. Shetler on the near side. Shetler down low to Carr. 6 on the shot clock now. 5. Weber defending. Cross court to Quinn. Left wing 3 with 3 on the shot clock. Long. Ball goes out to Aaliyah. Shetler open 3 near arc. Short off the front of the rim as it bounced twice to Calron House. Calron House below the midcourt strike. To his left now right arc. Jalen Haynes. Shot fakes. Penetrates. Low right block. Lost in a late whistle. And it's going to be a second team foul on Drake. Quinn was bumped, or I should say Haynes was bumped. And it goes against Jalen Quinn. That's going to be Jalen Quinn's first foul. Quinn scoreless here in the early going. 11-4 lead for Drake. Weber has it. Mid post on the right. Now it's House. 3 on the way, right arc. Line drive 3. Goes in. He's got all 5. 5 of Southern's 7. It's 11-7 game down the floor. Quinn. Reverse to Aaliyah on the near side. Thomas. Thomas around Aaliyah's screen. Thomas finds Isaiah Carr. Top of the key. Weber sags all the way into the great paint. Ball deflected by Mayo. Goes back Aaliyah. Aaliyah off a dribble handoff with Carr. to his right. Aaliyah, ball fakes to his left. Near side, Thomas. 10 on the shot clock. Drake leads with the ball. Thomas, 3 on the way. Too strong. Rebound. Carr saved it. Goes right back. Shetler, open 3 left wing. Just rims off the Jalen Haynes. Weber battling out with Carr for that rebound. Here comes Jalen Haynes, streaking his way near wing. Haynes with a hip-high dribble. Look for Sykes on the post entry now. Weber down the Sykes, but Sykes was held by Jayshon Thomas. That's going to go against Thomas. With 11:34 on that clock, all of a sudden the defense intensity has picked up for Southern. 11-7 lead for the Drake Bulldogs. From jerseys to hats and more fan favorites, find everything you need to gear up for game day at KolesandKoles.com. Drake with the lead, 11-7 in the opening game of Arch Madness. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
The roar of the crowd. Buzzer beaters. There's nothing more thrilling than Saluki basketball. And just like the Salukis, Vogler Ford is putting prices in a full court press. Take advantage of slam dunk savings on a new Bronco, or make a fast break in a new Explorer for less than you'd expect. We're keeping high prices in foul trouble all season long. So when you want to get a new Ford, you've got to get to Vogler.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mint is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mint. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Back here inside Enterprise Center, Nikki Rischel of SI Realty is the official realtor of Saluki Athletics. Visit Nikki today in Carbondale or contact her at 618-713-5353 to find your forever home. Drake with the lead over SIU, nearing the halfway mark in the first half. A lot of basketball left, Coach Watson, but we've no doubt seen the physicality pick up for SIU. Both teams with 3 turnovers here in the early going, and both teams right now are shooting to their percentages. Lighten it up from 3, a combined 2 of 15 to start this game.
Southern's going to get their first look at Wilgus Exact, a big, thick, strong 6'6" power forward who's back into the league after suffering a foot injury. The matchup I'm looking for is Shetler. Shetler's been guarding the 4-man for Southern. It looks like he'll be on Mayo right now, but when Southern gets a different lineup, we'll see what Shetler, if they can go at him on the defensive end.
House into Weber. It's Weber, Sykes, Mayo, House, and Haynes on the floor for SIU. They trail 11-7. Mayo skies to the rim and lays it in his hometown. Damian Mayo coming off a phenomenal game at Evansville, 23 points. As Mayo was a career high for him. Goodberry in the high post, looks for Junior Exact. Can't hand it off to him, and Jayshon Thomas denied as well on the dribble handoff. Junior Exact behind the head pass, got deflected, goes right back to him in the near corner. Junior Exact on Caroline House with 10, with 9, fumbling his way, fell down, and Jaheim Weber says take it. Here's Damian Mayo, near sideline left. Mayo on the near wing. Mayo waits for reinforcements to his right. Mayo quickly downhill, low right block to a jump stop, spins back out Sykes. Sykes with 20 on the shot clock to Caroline House. 11-9 lead for Drake. Haynes, 3 for the lead for Southern. It went long. Rebound, Jaheim Weber off the Caroline House in the near wing. House waited to his right. Haynes nearly travels. Haynes behind that arc with 13 on the shot clock. Off to Damian Mayo with 10. Mayo right arc with 9. Mayo zigzagging with Weber. Lobbed it to the rim, way too strong. Weber gets in there, loose on the floor, between Weber's legs. Ball's loose on a jump ball. Jaheim Weber. Man, he's been the MVP so far. He has been everywhere, and he keeps the possession with SIU.
So impressed how his hands are so good. He can get his hands on the ball and really seemed to come out with that time. He got his legs on the ball to tie everything up. Been very active. Rick Crawford, the officials, talking to him about using his physicality in a proper legal way.
10:30 to go on that clock. Shot clock gets reset to 20. 11-9 lead. Possession arrow in favor of SIU. Mayo's got left elbow down to Sykes and a foul.
Going to be a shove that time on Junior Exact. Again, as Coach Watson mentioned, he broke a bone in his foot against Illinois State back on December 29th. Made his return in Des Moines against UNI in the regular season finale. Weber, dribble handoff with House. House, he was bumped by Quinn. Baseline floater, can't go. Weber's got the miss. Weber between three Bulldogs, takes one hard dribble, back out to Mayo with 10. Mayo with 9. On the near wing with 7. Mayo with 6, and a off-ball foul on Jaheim Weber.
He didn't heed the warning, but I tell you what, no criticism. He is doing man's work inside. He's being really physical. Drake's returning the physicality, and Coach Nagy just looked at him and said, slow down a little bit there, big fella. Man, is he helping Southern on both ends of the floor, Jaheim Weber.
Junior Exact on the near sideline. Goes in the backcourt to Jalen Quinn, who comes up left to right. As Drake now on a bit of a scoring drought. They have 0 for their last 4. They've only made 1 of their last 7 field goals. Quinn trying to get to Federico. Haynes comes in the pressure. They go far corner. Junior Exact tries baseline. Shot blocked by Weber. Davion Sykes has it for SIU. Sykes middle of the floor. Top of the key. Sykes all the way to the rim. Lays it in. And SIU's tied it up at 11. Salukis, they trail by 9, 11-2. And all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, tie game at 11, and Saluki Nation gets into the game. Quinn at the midcourt strike. To his left around the gray arch. In the Weber, and a foul on Jaheim Weber. It's going to be his second. Jaheim's got to stay in this game. He's been so good. Now he's probably got to come out with 2 fouls. But, man, talk about a young man rising to the occasion here early. 9:38 on the clock. It's a tie game at 11.
So impressed how he moves his bodies to be such a big young man. He's been really active.
Andrew Aaliyah will inbound for Drake. It's Aaliyah, Federico, Junior Exact, Larson on the floor, as well as Quinn. Larson hounded by Haynes. To his left, Junior Exact. Dribble handoff with Quinn. Nearly lost it going out on the sideline. Larson back on the near wing. Larson to his right. Downhill on Haynes. He fell down. Haynes has it. Haynes down right to left. Middle of the floor. SIU searching for its first lead. Haynes into the gray paint. Nearly travels. Ball back out Mayo. Top of the key Sykes. Near arch Steffi. Post entry feed Rollins. Rollins on Junior Exact. Back out Mayo. Near wing. Shot fakes. Gets by Quinn. Low left block. Goes over Quinn with a right-handed shot. Damian Mayo gets at the fall. He's got 4, and SIU all the way back in front. 13-11. It's an 11-0 run for the Dogs. Junior Exact high on that left wing. Goes baseline left. Steffi on his back. They come to trap him. Junior Exact beats the trap. Ball deflected by Rollins out to Quinn. Extra pass Larson. Drake to the rim. Larson goes far left wing. Junior Exact 3 on the way for him. Well short. It's an air ball. Rollins threw it right back to Federico. Drake's got the ball. Drake top of the key. Larson to his right. Haynes fell down. It was a flop. Larson got it back. 3 on the way. Top of the key. Answers. Gosh darn it. That was a big possession. Right to left comes SIU. They trail 14-13. Haynes, top of the key, on the near wing for SIU. To his right, Davion Sykes. Finds through Steffi. Steffi, Larson fell down. It's a block. Absolutely. That was a flop by Larson.
Drake has really changed their defense. They're being really aggressive with Southern. I wonder if a lot has to do with Southern making 10 threes on them a week or so ago up in Des Moines. But they are not guarding the same way. They've become very aggressive, and Southern's really settled into this and doing a nice job driving the ball in good spots.
Damian Mayo asking for the call from the Saluki bench. Jalen Haynes will get the basketball. Smacks that Wilson ball. Goes near wing. Rollins, a league bay. Rollins can't get the dribble. Handoff with Mayo to his near left. Davion Sykes still on the perimeter. One hands Mayo with 13 on the shot clock. Down to 10. Mayo top to keep it 9. Rollins goes back to Mayo with 8. Mayo to his right. Federico out hard. Mayo downhill. Low right block. Stumbling. Sykes far corner 3 with 2 on the shot clock. Just rims off. And it goes to Aaliyah. Sideline left comes Drake. They have a 1-point lead, 14-13. Larson on the near elbow. Goes right into Quinn. Banged into him. Larson keeps the dribble. Larson goes off in those blue leggings to Jalen Quinn on the near wing. Quinn back to his left. Federico threw it right out of bounds into the Saluki bench. That's where the pressure at times has no doubt impacted this Drake team. 7:47 on the clock. 14-13 lead for the Bulldogs. We'll take a timeout. Here from St. Louis. Atmos Wealth Management is providing guidance Saluki fans deserve. Learn more at atmoswm.com. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Romwood Chevrolet in Heron makes it easy to shop online and anytime. Shop our entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles from anywhere. And with new inventory arriving daily and special Ron pricing, our team will always have a deal waiting for you. It's so simple to find your price, get pre-approved, and drive home today. So check us out online at ronwardchevy.com and we'll send you home happy. And go Dogs!
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of Sam C. Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of Sam C. Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie Classification. We are a Research One university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Salukis unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
7:47 on the clock as we're at our under 8-minute media timeout. Drake with a 1-point lead. Saluki fans, turn every screen into your home, into a TV screen. Discover Extreme, powered by MediaCom. With the Hall of Famer Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. SIU, well, they trail in this game 11-9, Coach Watson, and all of a sudden, a blink of an eye, the Salukis were able to take their first lead, 13-11. And then give credit, Drake knocks down that three on Owen Larson, but outside that Owen Larson three, everything has come much tougher for Drake after that first 6 minutes or so of the game.
Yeah, no question. Southern's kind of really doing a much better job in their switching because Drake's running good offense. They're doing a lot of cutting, which what you do against pressure defense. Southern's, they're switching in good spots. They got caught on Shetler. Drew was a little late getting to that on airtime, that 1-3. And then, of course, the unfortunate part, Rollins just got hung up trying to make a good play and just had nowhere to go and would like to have that play over again.
Prince, Rollins, the lead bank, Calron, House, Drew Steffi, and Damian Melo, 5 on the floor for SIU as SIU has it left side of the floor, trailing by 1. 7:38 on the winding clock, under 20 on the shot clock. Steffi off a handoff from Rollins, goes to his right, Calron. Now it's Prince straight away off the House. House straight on 3 with 10 on the shot clock, just snuck it in. Calron House, he's got 8 points. And that ties a season high for him with made threes with 2. He's never made more than 2 in a game this year. Larson in the high post, Federico. Federico looking for Quinn. Quinn's got it on a handoff, switched off to Rollins. They come to trap. Near side, Shetler goes all the way to Federico to the rim and lays it in with the right hand. Southern's defense was slow on rotations there with the trap. And Federico already in this game with another bucket. Rollins, top of the key 3. That's too long. Prince battling for the board. He muscles in there. Still spinning. Right-handed shot goes in for Prince. Prince Olibe with his first 2, coming off his first double-double as a Saluki against Evansville, makes it 18-16 Saluki.
He takes up so much space, more than you even realize, doing a great job being physical.
6:40 to go till the end of the first half. Larson goes off to Aaliyah, straight off to Shetler. Shetler with Prince staying in front of him with a big sidestep. Federico in the high post. Rollins sags deep at the rim. They go off to Larson. Larson, baseline right. Whipped it back out. Aaliyah fell. Calron going for the ball. It's loose out of bounds. Off of, they're going to say off. I think that's a challengeable play. I'm telling you, I thought that clearly went off of the Drake Bulldog. But Southern's bench, they were closer, and Scott Nagy was right in front of it, and he makes no motion to even try to challenge. And again, it's one of those spots where
I'm watching Q, and he never blinked. He must know it went off of him.
6:27 to go until the end of the first half. Quinn terminates on the left side. Now it's Shetler. 3 blocked by Prince. Oh, they're going to say a foul on Prince. I guess they're going to say he didn't give him room to come down.
We're going to see as he administers it. And I said he made contact on the shot. So good challenge by Prince. Shetler's a really good free throw shooter. It's kind of like giving away right there. But I don't mean it in that way. It's not giving anything away. It's really good defensive effort. One thing that Southern's got to take a look at, I bet they'll talk about at halftime, they're double teaming Quinn every time he gets the ball.
Shetler at the free throw line, his first of 3, rims it off. The announcer's jinx of Ronnie Watson.
Trying to help the Salukis any way I can. Southern's got to take a look at that double team on Quinn because they're Drake knows it's coming. They're turning against him. It's how Federico's getting open buckets.
And Shetler able to make the second. He's got 6. And Shetler right at that free throw line. Here to our right, Federico subs out. Man, Federico, what a first opening stanza he's had here in St. Louis. He's got 6. Shetler ties him at 6 right now. 18-17 lead. Shetler can tie the game up. He goes around the world, around that waistline with that basketball. Man, missed 2 of them. Rollins nearly lost it again out of bounds, but it will stay with SIU in a 1-point lead. Drew Steffi, one hands it off to House. He's already got 2 made threes. House in the near wing to Rollins. Rollins hands off Damian Mayo. Mayo on the near wing, guarded by Aaliyah. Drake is down his zone, 2-3. Steffi around it to his left at the nail. Bounce past Rollins, middle of the zone. Hook shot, can't go. Just off the rim. Last touch by Drake. It will stay with SIU. Shot clock will get reset to 20. 5:58 on the clock. Kind of looks like a zone, but it also kind of mixes in some man-to-man principles there,
I
right?
like the way Rollins dug right in front of the rim. He'll get those shots to go down.
They lob it in to Rollins, the league bay from Calron House. Rollins near corner. House with 60 on the shot clock. House to his right on the near wing. House still behind the wide arc. Finds Sykes at the free throw line. Pitch back to House. House to his right. Steffi, NBA 3. Force goes off the front of the rim to Sykes. House, second chance opportunity to a jump stop. Right-handed shot is in. He skies it over everybody. He's got 10. The second team Missouri Valley Conference member makes it a 3-point lead for SIU.
Tough shot.
Larson off the Shetler, stands on the M and State Farm in red at midcourt. Carr to Shetler to the rim. Steffi knocked it loose, and here comes House. House and SIU, right to left, top of the key. House lobbed it up to Sykes, can't dunk it. It was thrown behind him. Here comes Aaliyah, near sideline right. Goes off to Shetler. Shetler on the perimeter in the face of Steffi. 3 was short. Ball deflected by Carr to a tracing Aaliyah. Then it's knocked away by Sykes. Sykes finishes that one and slams it in. Timeout by Eric Anderson and Drake. 5:06 to go. We'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout.
Got to give both these teams a lot of credit. They are playing hard. They're trying to get their hands on boards, on balls off the boards. Man, Sykes came up with a big play, didn't he? So aggressive. His timing is excellent.
But I was trying to mention it. A shrieking Andrew Aaliyah made a great effort to get that loose ball for Drake. And as he threw it to his teammate, Davion Sykes was right there hounding the ball and was able to come away with a key steal and a dunk just like he had in Des Moines.
I'm wishful thinking, but how many times have we seen Sykes make such good plays, then it translates for the next couple possessions? Let's keep an eye on him because a lot of times he gets his mojo going on that dunk. Man, is he electric getting to that rim.
22-17 lead for SIU. It's their largest lead here of the early going. They had an 11-0 run after they fell behind 11-2. And Coach Henderson talking over with his group coming out of this timeout. First timeout burned by Drake. Both teams have not used the challenge yet here in the opening half here from St. Louis. Eli Shetler in the backcourt to Larson. It goes pressure here by SIU. Shetler back to Larson, still behind it with 25. Across it to Carr at the top of the key. Carr to Shetler. Shetler whipped it behind his head. Goes far corner 3 for Aaliyah. Too strong. Sykes gets the rebound. Sykes. Bounce pass off to Calron House, who brings it across the Arch Madness, typing in blue. House bangs his way on Quinn at the nail. Back outside the Sykes with 20 on the shot clock. Southern leads by 5 with the ball. Mayo to the nail, terminates, back out Rollins, 3 on the way. Bakes it in! Rollins, a league bay, knocks in his 24th 3 of the season, and Salukis lead it by 8. 4:30 to go till halftime. Larson picks up his dribble, finds Carr with 2 hands, top of the key. Quinn, who is near right, guarded by Mayo. Quinn, low right block, push back out, still guarded by Mayo. Bounce pass Aaliyah in the near corner. Drake, they trail 25-17. Quinn on the near wing, baseline right, gets by Steffi, stepped out of bounds at Southern ball. There was only 9 on that shot clock. Shishan Thomas will sub in here for Andrew Aaliyah and Drake. SIU with the lead by 8, 4:15.
We talk about Southern's defense and we give numbers associated to it, and that doesn't even do it justice. What these guys are doing and how they've grown, especially in this month, and just in their timing and their stance, that defensive play right there, just footwork driving that. Quinn had no place to go but go out of bounds.
Calron House leads all Saluki scores with 10 points. He's got it guarded by Jalen Quinn, to his left, downhill, middle lane, teardrop to the rim, left it short. Ball deflected, knocked away by Rollins into the chest of Eli Shetler and Drake. Left to right comes Drake. It's Thomas. Next dead ball will be our final media timeout of the first half. Shetler off the Quinn left wing. Quinn downhill, low left block. Got Mayo in the air, and he's fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. It'll be a foul on Damian Mayo. Mayo did leave his feet, and that will bring us to our final Media timeout here in the first half. A lot of response by SIU. They trail by 9 in the first 7 minutes. They only had one field goal in the first 7 minutes of this game. It's an 8-point lead for SIU. For 100 years, Vogler Ford's been committing, helping Southern Illinois drivers get the best deals on new Fords with great selection and fast and friendly service. We've been Carbondale's one-stop shop for generations. Vogler Ford, we've been steering the way for over a century. We'll take a timeout. Saluki basketball from Learfield.
If your old car is so ugly, dogs won't tinkle on the tires. If you have to dance naked in the moonlight and light a candle to make it start. If it just isn't the car you want it to be, Vic Koenig Chevrolet will give you a big bucket full of cash for it. No dancing necessary. Vic Koenig Chevrolet will buy your car, truck, or SUV, whether you buy one of ours or not. We'll pay you more than you ever thought you could get. And we'll put you behind the wheel of a newer, nicer ride that actually starts every single time. Vic Koenig has a huge selection of reliable pre-owned vehicles in stock now and dozens of new Chevrolets on their way to Carbondale as we speak. But I promise you, they'll be sold before they ever hit the state line. Hurry in to Vic Koenig Chevrolet and call dibs. Vic Koenig Chevrolet in Carbondale, home of the world-famous SIU Salukis. VicKoenig.com on approved credit.
Samron Midwest Contracting is the region's first choice for construction services. Since 2003, Samron has completed thousands of projects for various customers across the tri-state area. Whether it's a commercial project, an asphalt parking lot or driveway, or commercial or industrial concrete, Samron has you covered and offers flexible financing options. For more information, visit Samron.com. Samron Midwest Contracting, proud supporter of Saluki Athletics.
Bright lights of Enterprise Center not affecting Kelron House. 25-17 lead for the Salukis after they trail by 9 here in the early going here in this first half. State Farm agents Bob Barr and Carbondale and Dave Anderson here and our proud support Saluki Athletics. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Contact Bob Barr today at 618-457-2113. Kelron House with 10 of Southern's 25. He leads them in scoring. Southern, after they had 3 turnovers in virtually the first 7 minutes of this game, only one since Coach Watson. They've been able to produce more turnovers for Drake now. Salukis +4 in points off turnovers.
Neither team's shooting the ball great. Southern shooting now better than Drake, 36.7, Drake 35. Southern's defense is really starting to get into good spots. That last play was a good defensive play by Mayo. He just kind of got hung up. Quinn made a good play creating contact.
Jalen Quinn has yet to get a point in this game, and that's his first point. As Quinn's got another free throw coming. Quinn on the year, 76% at the line. Almost 200 attempts at the free throw line this year. Quinn rolled it off to the left. Drew Steffi corrals the miss. Under 3:45 to go here in the opening half. SIU trying to snap a 4-game skid to Drake in this tournament. Sykes, top of the circle, comes near wing Mayo. Low left block Rollins. They double team him. Sykes open on the weak side, and Sykes laid it in. Davion Sykes with another made field goal. He's got 6 in the first half. 27-18 lead for SIU. It's their largest lead. Thomas corrals at his knees, hands off Quinn. Mayo with a hard swipe. Quinn to his left. They come to trap. Quinn near side Shetler. Pass deflected. Shetler got it back. Far left wing. Larson 3 on the way. Short. Bounces off the rim. Sykes gets the rebound. Sykes and SIU come down right to left. They lead by 9. Sykes, Euro steps through. Tier drops it in well short. Rollins on the cleanup, falling down. Saves it to Sykes on the near short corner. And then Eli Shetler picks up the pass. But Shetler lost it. Mayo deflects it. Kelron House in the midcourt with Federico. They're battling for the ball. Bodies everywhere. And it's going to be a foul or jump ball. There's been no call. Are they calling a foul or jump ball? I still have not seen anybody with the call. What is the call? Is it a foul or jump ball? Still no official has made the call. What are
Southern's going back on defense,
so I'm
obviously.
Jump ball.
Yeah, it's going to be a jump. No administrator of the call.
I'm not blind, right? There was not a single official that did not say jump ball.
No, everybody's waiting for the next guy.
All right. 2:57 left. Hey, it's important for us, you know? We got to know. Larson comes down left to right, guarded by Kelron House. 9-point lead for SIU. Nearing halftime. 2:50 to go here in the first half. Shetler rises. Right-handed teardrop in. Shetler's only got 1 made 3 here in the opening half, but he's got 8 points. 27-20 lead for SIU. Rollins, who just banked in a three, attacks Federico, lost it, and here's Jalen Quinn. Quinn middle of the floor for Drake. Quinn goes all the way to the rim, right-handed lay-in, rolls it through. Jalen Quinn gets his first made field goal. He's got 3 points. Jalen Haynes quickly down. It's now back to a 5-point game. 2:23 till halftime. Drew Steffi on the near arc. Steffi guarded by Quinn to his right, Jalen Haynes. Haynes top of the circle with Sykes. An outstanding first half with 6 points. Steffi backs his way near the M in the madness at midcourt. To his left, gets around Federico, but a foul on Federico. It's going to be the 6th foul. And reset the shot clock to 20. 2:09 on that clock.
Nice play by Drew to contain his dribble, keep control of his dribble, pick up that draw and foul on Federico.
We baseline out for SIU. Calron House walks his way over. 2:09 till the end of the first half. 5-point lead for SIU. Rollins tucks in that jersey as Randy Hireman reminds him to tuck it in. Gets it in quickly to Sykes. Hands off Steffi. Thought about the step back three. Steffi inside the arc. Attacks Quinn into the paint. Right-handed shot for Steffi. Bounces around the world and finally goes down for Drew Steffi. It's his first made field goal. 29-22. SIU with a 7-point lead. Coach Henderson with his arms crossed as he watches in that blue pull over. Jalen Quinn comes down opposite of him on the near side. Shetler asking for a screen from Federico. Bounce pass to Federico. Federico hands off Quinn. Haynes stays right on him. Quinn, long three. Nothing but net. Haynes went under the screen. It's 6 points now for Quinn, 29-25. SIU with the lead in the ball. House, top of the key, breaks down this man, gets into Larson's grill, lost it, and comes near side, but a travel. House thought he was bumped and fouled prior. I think he's got an argument, but it's 29-25, 90 seconds left here in the opening half.
Southern needs a good, solid defense possession without fouling here. Make Drake earn a tough shot.
29-25, SIU with the lead. Drake with the ball. Federico in the high post, looking for Shetler, denied by Sykes. Goes baseline back to Federico, at his knees, corrals. Too strong off the rim. Davion Sykes gets the miss. Here comes SIU down right to left. Southern thought about running. And now a timeout by Calron House and SIU. It'll be their first timeout burned with 1 minute and 12 seconds left here in the opening half. Salukis right now have the lead, 29-25.
Obviously set up for a 2-for-1 possession where Southern's going to get 2 offensive possession. I would think they're going to look for a quick hitter here. I'm expecting something like where they've had success with Q running off a back screen with the ball reversal, whatever it is. Then Southern's got to get another good stop without fouling, and then they're going to want to get the last shot of the half out of this. Really good, entertaining basketball game. Both teams playing extremely hard. They both want to play tomorrow without question. There's no doubt about that. And Quinn is now all of a sudden, he's found his range, had 6 points in the last 4 possessions on 3 scoring opportunities.
Southern was 0 for 11 from the field to start this game, and they've actually been able to buoy that number up a bit. 59% from the floor since, and right now SIU overall in this game, 13 of 33 from the floor. Drake, their percentages come down a tad. They start 10 of 25. And right now it will be Saluki basketball in the half court. There's Drew Steffi. Will inbound the Calron House. Calron guarded by Owen Larson. 20 on the shot clock. He's milking it down. 1:05 left on the game clock. Hughes is still dribbling ankle high right on the A and Arch Madness in blue. Now with 10. Under a minute to go in the first half. Mayo has it right arc with 8. Mayo to his left with 7. Bounce past Rollins. Low right block. Left it short. Guys on miss and kisses it in. Rollins Aligbe. He's got 5 points in the opening half. About a 20-second differential game clock, shot clock. Larson near arc to Quinn. Quinn with 40 seconds to go here in the opening half. Off to Goodberry. Goodberry looking for Quinn on the baseline. Can't find him. Looking Shetler near corner. Goes off Larson. Straight away with 14, now 13. Larson shoved off of House with 10. Larson to his right with 9. To the rim. Laid it up there and kisses it home. Owen Larson, he's got 5. Makes it 31-27. SIU. Shot clock is off. Southern will try to take the last shot of the half. House dribbling his way on that Arch and Gray at midcourt with 15. Clock down to 13. Ankle high dribble with 10. House still with an ankle high dribble with 9. To his right, Mayo with 8. Mayo with 7. Top the key with 6. To the Mayo with 5. Tough shot with 4. Off to the left. Rollins fired it up to the rim with 1. Rollins trying to go back up again. There's no call, and it goes to the end of the half. 31-27 SIU with a 4-point lead at halftime. Well, game 1 here of Arch Madness has 1 half complete. Another half to go. Salukis lead it by 4. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Growing up in Southern Illinois, you learn the importance of helping others. I'm Caden Hawkins, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to represent this region as a member of SIU's Saluki men's basketball team. It's also why I'm glad to be a Banterra customer because they support our communities. Plus, I can open my account online, and with their Saluki Visa debit card, I know my purchases contribute to SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
The Orthopedic Institute of Southern Illinois has the most highly trained team of orthopedic, spine, and podiatric surgeons, including interventional pain management. From sports medicine to neurosurgery, podiatry, and interventional pain, we are committed to providing the very best in diagnoses, treatments, physical and occupational therapy, and rehabilitation to local athletes. Visit OISIL.com or call 618-997-6800. OISI is the official orthopedic provider of Saluki Athletics.
A Saluki tradition since 1896, the SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at siualumni.com. Follow us on our socials, join us in events, and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
Southern Illinois has a new place to party it up or wind down. Introducing Southpaw Bar and Grill in Murfreesboro. With 22,000 square feet and a full kitchen, they have everything you need to make the most of your lunch, dinner, or night out. Burgers, wings, and barbecue are their speciality. It's the all-new Southpaw Bar and Grill. Check them out on Facebook or find them at the corner of Route 127 and the Ava Blacktop. Now open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to midnight and 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays. Southpaw Bar and Grill, the official Saluki watch party destination of Murfreesboro.
On the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield, this is the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, powered by Mediacom. Brought to you by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Also brought to you by your Illinois Ford dealers and the F-150, proud sponsors of your Southern Illinois Salukis.
SIU with the 31-27 lead here at halftime. A 4-point advantage over the Drake Bulldogs. Alongside the coach Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. This is the Built Ford Tough powered by Mediacom halftime. And Coach Watson, so far, Salukis, it's been a balanced effort, but Calhoun House leading the way with 10 points for the Salukis. He's made 2 of their 3 3-pointers here in the opening half.
His ability to get to the lane, get people up in the air without little hesitation, head and shoulder fake is really impressive. And it's not like every team doesn't know he does it, but when you're caught up in the moment trying to guard him, trying not to foul him, and still trying to contest his shot, man, he's tough to stop. Southern scored 20 of their 31 points. Where else but in the lane? They've got to keep doing this in the second half. I really like the scoring. I like the way that they've allowed just 27 points to Drake, a team that really seems to need to score a lot of points. Southern's got to put that same defensive effort together in this next second half.
Man, how would you like to be a net tugger here in St. Louis? That's exactly what they are doing here in front of us. Jack Watkins making sure the nets are a little bit more open than what they have been. That was curious watching all of those shoot-arounds here earlier today as we were coming to get ready for this one. It's really been a game of runs, Coach Watson, here in this half. Each team has had a scoring run of 8 or more. Southern had that 11-0 run once they fell behind by 9 in the early going. But again, this was a game when just looking at this game of runs, Salukis at one point, Drake had an 8-0 run, SIU respond with 11-0 run, and then a 7-0 run later in the half. It has been a half of runs.
I was hoping to be wrong. I thought maybe, when Southern went up 8, I thought, well, maybe they can get away from them, and this thing can stretch out. It's not going to. This is going to be a team that's a good matchup. And they're different teams, but both of them give problems for each other, and they're playing extremely hard. They've got shot makers, and what I like is these guys are playing fearless, everybody. Sykes has been a huge factor in this first half. His ability to rebound and push the ball and then get to the rim and score in the lane. He's been a big factor. The rebounding's been a big factor for both teams, and I appreciate how hard they're playing.
They are playing extremely hard. Rebounding was going to be a key, Coach Watson, and SIU is whipping Drake right now on the boards, 27-12. If that continues, especially look at offensive rebounds, Southern has 12 to Drake's 2. Yes, you're only up 4 right now. That doesn't give you a whole lot of comfort, If those numbers continue, Southern's not going to lose this game.
Yeah, and because of that lopsidedness on the offensive boards, it's why UIC's had so much luck this year, success, I should say, not luck, but when you get second chances like Southern's doing, you're going to continue to be able to power through. I like the way this game's being called in terms of allowing the guys to play, and Southern hasn't shot a free throw in the first half. I know that's going to be talked about gently and tactfully as they come back on the court. I know Coach had a little conversation with one of the officials underneath the goal when we felt like Rollins might have had the first 2 free throws. But all that said, this really fits into Southern's favor to allow this game to be played physical.
Yeah, it does. And SIU, of course, right now leading at 31-27. You look at that specialty scoring, Southern 20 points in the paint, 20 of their 31. That is +8. A lot of that Southern's been able to drive much more. Points off turnovers tied at 9 apiece. Fast break points, Southern +2 there, and +8 in terms of points off the bench. I mean, there's a guy that I think there's 2 guys that mentioned that have been massive in this game. Davion Sykes is one. He's been able to score 6.6 rebounds, leads the Salukis in rebounds right now. It doesn't show as a massive number here on the stats, but how big was Jaheim Weber? If Jaheim just doesn't pick up those 2 physical fouls, he's probably still in the game and making an impact.
First conference tournament, he gets out there in 4 minutes, has 3 offensive rebounds. Luke, we don't talk enough about how good his hands are. He has got terrific hands. They're big. He's got good timing. He's an excellent rebounder because he gets the ball at the peak of his jump. Man, he's doing it where there's a lot of contact.
31-27, SIU leads it here at the halftime break. We'll take the timeout. When we come back, Paxton Guy will preview the rest of that Arch Madness schedule and look around college basketball with a scoreboard update. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Looking to make your farm and rural life dreams a reality? Contact Farm Credit Illinois, where local staff support farm families, rural communities, and agriculture throughout the Saluki Nation. As a cooperative owned by its borrower members, Farm Credit provides farm financing, crop insurance expertise, and lending for rural homes and country living. Farm Credit Illinois, helping farm families succeed today and tomorrow.
Southern Illinois, during every season, what matters most is having a team you can depend on. A cancer diagnosis means it's time to lean on professionals with the expertise in personalized plays to guide you forward one powerful step at a time. Your home team is here. SIH Cancer Institute, advancing care for our communities. Learn more at sih.net/cancer.
The roar of the crowd. Buzzer beaters. There's nothing more thrilling than Saluki basketball. And just like the Salukis, Vogler Ford is putting prices in a full court press. Take advantage of slam dunk savings on a new Bronco. Or make a fast break in a new Explorer for less than you'd expect. We're keeping high prices in foul trouble all season long. So when you want to get a new Ford, you've got to get to Vogler.
Anyone can slap a logo on a shirt, but your branded apparel isn't just merchandise. It's your reputation walking around town, your team's identity, and your company's handshake before you even say hello. At Silkworm, we understand that when you put your name on something, it better be perfect. Because at the end of the day, we're not just printing shirts, we're protecting what you've built. And that deserves more than an algorithm and a prayer. Silkworm, quality orders, on time, delivered with awesome customer service. The human way.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Southern Illinois University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Paxton Guy back on the Built for Tough halftime, powered by Mediacom. Southern leads 31-27 over Drake. 2 other games tonight in St. Louis. 7th seed Valparaiso taking on number 10 Indiana State. That'll tip at about 6 o'clock. And then the nightcap at 8:30. 6th-seeded Northern Iowa and number 11 Evansville. Winner of our game gets Belmont, top seed, tomorrow at noon. Murray and UIC is the 4-5 game tomorrow at 2:30. Bradley gets the Valpo Indiana State winner tomorrow night at 6. And at 8:30 tomorrow night, it's Illinois State versus the Northern Iowa Evansville winner. Top 25, just 2 games on the slate, both in the Big Ten. Number 3, Michigan is at Iowa, and number 8, Michigan State hosting Rutgers. Our Dogs leading their Dogs, 31-27 at the break. It's the Built Ford Tough halftime, powered by Mediacom. And this is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Hi, you're listening to Meditating with Jan from Toyota. Soften your focus and visualize yourself off-roading in a Tacoma. Now engage your senses. What do you hear? A donkey, because you're driving the kids to a farm sanctuary in a Grand Highlander. Breathe in, breathe out, and go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends March 31st. Toyota, let's go places.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold, so you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie Classification. We are a Research One university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Salukis unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
Kohl's believes new decor counts as spring cleaning. Not that you're trying to avoid spring cleaning, but if you were, fresh decor from Kohl's is a great place to start. New towels, basically the same thing as scrubbing the bathroom. And new bedding, it's like dusting but cozier. Plus, get 20% off across the store at Kohl's. Isn't shopping so much better than sweeping? Select styles, 20% offer ends March 8th. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
On the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield, this has been the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, powered by Mediacom. Also brought to you by Banterra Bank. Apply for your Banterra Saluki Visa debit card today. Stop by Banterra to learn more. Member FDIC. And by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Now, with the call of the second half, here is the voice of the Salukis, Luke Martin.
Getting ready for the second half here from St. Louis as SIU with the lead, 31-27 over the Drake Bulldogs. So glad you are joining us, where you're joining us on the Varsity Network app, listen on CIL FM on the radio. Of course, we stream all of our broadcasts as well on Saluki Athletics Facebook, on the Saluki Basketball page, as well as Saluki Basketball on Twitter for our Behind the Mic feed. Game, of course, is televised today. If you want to watch that game, you can watch it on ESPN Plus as well. Just pumping that up for those that may be watching our feed on Facebook and asking, hey, why can't we see the game? This is a feature we've done all year, and that's exactly why. So let's go ahead and get to, and also Jack Watkins would not be very happy if we turned around that camera. Tonight's halftime adjustments are brought to you by Woodard Wellness Group. Woodard Wellness Group, call for your courtesy consultation, 529-4545, and see if Dr. Woodard can get you back to health. 529-4545. Dr. Brian Woodard is a certified chiropractic sports physician.
Drake anticipated Southern's double teaming Quinn anytime they can, especially he's involved in the ball screen. So what did Drake do? They have Quinn just drag that double team to the sideline on purpose. Purposely not try to attack, just drag it out, drag the 2 men away from the goal, send the pass down the floor, and then have Federico, who's involved in the ball screen, or whoever it is in the ball screen, just drive right in the middle of the floor. They've had luck with that. Southern's got to take a look at making sure they don't get drug out. Once the ball goes sideways and not down the floor, they've got to come back into their coverage. The second thing Southern's got to do, as we mentioned briefly, they've got to go at Shetler on the offensive end, regardless of who he guards, whether it's Rollins Oligbe inside or whoever subs. Or Mayo went at him also. They've got to go at Shetler. Shetler's a key component. This kid is a fearless shooter, and, man, he has got a good stroke going tonight.
Those were the Woodard Wellness halftime adjustments. Again, your home for Saluki basketball right here, 101.5 CIL FM. Also your home for today's hit music, the proud flagship station for Saluki basketball. Again, both teams have made their return to the floor and get ready here for the second half. Drake, their leading scorer at halftime was Eli Shetler, as Coach Watson mentioned, 8 points for him. Both teams really struggling shooting the three in this game. Combined 6 of 27. Southern has attempted 12 threes. But again, the rebounding margin, Coach Watson, we continue to talk about it. We continue to harp on it. Saluki's plus 13 right now. And some of that is Drake just shot well early. There weren't a lot of opportunities for those boards. But, man, if Southern Illinois can add another 10 offensive rebounds, man, I mean, they will be in a tremendous spot.
Yeah, not to mention on that rebounding side, they've only allowed 2 offensive rebounds for Drake. We touched on it briefly, 12-2 or 10-2. I'm sorry, on the difference in offensive rebounds. That's another factor. Allowing Drake just one shot opportunity, which led to their low shooting percentage in that first half. They finished that half with at 42%, but Southern needs a good offense possession right here. Stack it up with a good defense possession and just continue those 3 shutout approaches to this game.
31-27 lead for SIU as we are just underway in the second half. We heard from Jeff Bidwell and Kenny Ralph listening in on their way into St. Louis. The friends from Murray State. Damian Mayo into Rollins Olive. Back out the Prince. Now Calron Strayo at 19. Calron led all scorers with 10 in the first half. Bumped and he just couldn't roll it in. It rimmed all the way around and popped back out. House will head to the free throw line. Hey, first free throws of the game right here on the first possession.
Yeah, and I want to comment on something you just said with the guys from Murray State. I think they're really bragging that they're only playing on Friday. We know your MO. You guys aren't rooting for us.
Yeah. House free throw line right up and in. First free throw of the game for SIU. He's now got 11. I didn't say that, Jeff. That was all Rodney Watson. 19:45 on the clock. Calhoun House second free throw. Rims off to the right. And it goes off to Andrew Aaliyah and Drake. 32-27. Drake, they have not led since the 8:36 mark in the first half. Mini pressure here from Southern. Drake finally beats it as Quinn has it sideline right. Quinn in front of a squatting Eric Henderson. Comes near side Aaliyah. Ball fakes to his right. Shetler wide open 3 right arc. Just rimmed off. Rollins Olive gets the rebound. Here comes Calhoun House across the State Farm typing at midcourt on the near wing. Prince Oligbe. They sag really deep on Prince. Attacks Federico into the paint. Spinning. Low left block. Left it short. Blocked by the rim, but he's fouled. And we'll go to the free throw line. I think there was a message sent about that free throw number at halftime.
Nice decision by Southern to go test that rim. And really test Drake's interior defense. Test Federico. Get some fouls drawn. And of course, we can gripe. And as a coach, I was griping about free throws myself. But then our guys got to make free throws to make it come true.
Prince Oligbe at the line against Evansville. He was 2 of 2 at the line. Takes multiple hip-high dribbles. Flings up that Wilson ball off his right hand and rims around off. As Calron come up and comfort him. And now Prince will have another opportunity in those multicolored Under Armour sneakers. Multiple dribbles on that gray paint. Takes another. Hip high off his right hand, and it goes down for Prince Oligbe. Prince, he's got 3 points in the game. Extends Southern's lead to 6, 33-27. Larson around Aaliyah's screen. Goes back to Aaliyah on that A and Arch Madness typing in midcourt. Shetler on the Enterprise logo to his near left. Federico. And those black Adidas sneakers. Hands off to Quinn. Quinn hounded by House. To his right, skip past Larson. Larson into the lane at the gray paint. Comes to a stop. Aaliyah. Right-handed teardrop too strong, and it looked like an offensive goaltend by Rollins. Rollins was flying in to try to get that board, but they'll count it.
Something that when we talked to Coach Mayman, he said Southern's they want Larson to drive the ball. He's a much better three-point shooter, as we saw in the first half, than when he gets in the lane. They've got to be wise, though. Once he gets in that area, they got to make it hard, his passing hard to come by.
33-29 SIU here on the near wing, trying to snap a 4-game losing skid to Drake in this tournament. Calhoun House. Near Art, off the Steffi, top the key, pitch back House. House with 13 on the shot clock. House to his left with 9, on the perimeter with 8, just inside the arc with 7. Left elbow jumper, nothing but net for Calhoun House.
Q was really good again. He gets to that lane, gets you up in the air, uses the leaner.
And it's going to be a foul on House. House apparently shoved Aaliyah. And it's going to be House's first. 13 points now for House.
May have given that to Steffi, possibly. We're going to see how what comes up on the board.
Will be Steffi. So Drew Steffi, appreciate the scoreboard helping me out. My analyst not being confirming on that foul. Quinn, top of the key, Aaliyah. Aaliyah from the State Farm logo near Arc Larson. Larson to his right, downhill, scoop shot, miraculously goes off to the left, deflected by House, into the hands of Aaliyah. Drake with a second chance. Quinn to a jump stop, kick near corner, far corner. Larson's three, count it. Larson, he's now got 8 at 5 in the first half. House, left elbow, spinning, reverse Rollins, straight on 3 with 22 on the shot clock, wide left. Prince gets the rebound, skip out, Steffi, near arc 3 with 18 on the shot clock, short. Rollins, he's got the board. Rollins, low left block, back out Prince, around the horn they go. House, spinning, low left block, back outside Steffi, shot fakes, Mayo on the near wing, guarded by Quinn. Post entry feed Rollins, they come to trap. Mayo around the horn again on the perimeter. House left wing with 8. Steffi with 7. Top of the key, 3 on its way. Long. Larson skies for the board. 35-32. SIU with a 3-point lead. Drake with the basketball. Quinn thought about the 3 for the tie. Quinn still has on the right arc. Quinn into the lane. Now into the gray paint. Spinning. Quinn into the chest of Steffi. Way wide left. House gets the rebound. House comes down, surveying the Drake defense. He's got it top of the key. House with 24 on the shot clock as he slows it down. Damian Mayo to his left, back to Rollins straight away with 18. SIU with the ball on a 3-point lead. Rollins has it, low right block, nearly travel. Back out Mayo, far corner. House for the third 3 of the game. Yes, he's got it. Kelron House. It's a season high. I've made 3s for him, and it could have come at a better time. 38-32 lead for SIU. 16:46 on the clock. Owen Larson above that midcourt logo to his right. Attacks Kelron House and now backs his way out to Shetler. Shetler to his left with 15 on the shot clock. Federico top of the key. Federico to his right. Aaliyah setting a lot of illegal screens. Larson to his right. Now it's Aaliyah. Aaliyah back out far right corner. Federico right wing. Dribble handoff Larson with 4. With 3. Now 2. NBA 3. Banks it in. Oh, and Larson gets it to answer. It's 38-35. SIU and Mayo quickly down. Mayo, low left block. Lost it loose on the floor. On Aaliyah's back. And it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow Drake. Man, Owen Larson just chucked it to the rim as he just stares right now at that gray paint. He's got hands on hips as Drake brings it back to 1 possession.
Tough play, just rose up and made it, felt shot clock. You can't do a thing about it defensively. Southern did a nice job on that possession, just went against them.
16:09 on the winding clock. Jalen Quinn with a jogging left-handed hip-high dribble, switches to his right hand. Mayo greets him right at that logo at midcourt. To his left, they double-team Quinn again. To the right, Eli Shetler. Shetler backs his way right sideline off to Aaliyah. Federico pitch to Shetler. Shetler around a Federico screen. Prince chases. Federico wide open 3. They'll let him shoot it. Nearly an air ball. Grazed the front of the rim. Aaliyah going for the board, and he was fouled. 15:47 on the clock, and that will be a foul on Southern, and it brings us to our under 16-minute media. 15:47, stopped on the clock. 3-point lead for SIU. It's our Ameren Illinois Energy Savings timeout here in the second half. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Are you more than 15 pounds overweight and take 1 or more medications? If so, then pay attention. Current medical research has shown that losing even 10 to 15 pounds can help reduce blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels. If you're ready to take charge of your health, then the doctor-supervised Chirothin weight loss management program may be just what you need. While individual results may vary, the average Chirothin patient loses 20 to 30 pounds in just 6 weeks and is given the tools to help make the weight loss long-term. Call the Woodard Wellness Group at 618-529-2800 today to schedule your no-charge, no-obligation consultation.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mint is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mint. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Rumwood Chevrolet in Heron makes it easy to shop online anytime. Shop our entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles from anywhere. And with new inventory arriving daily and special Romward pricing, our team will always have a deal waiting for you. It's so simple to find your price, get pre-approved, and drive home today. So check us out online at romwardchevy.com and we'll send you home happy. And go Dogs!
Saluki fans, this year you can catch all the basketball road games and get food and drink specials and giveaways in the official homes of the Saluki Watch Party Network. Alongside the Hall of Famer Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. SIU with a 38-35 lead. Owen Larson finally cracking double figures for Drake. A desperation three moments ago to keep this a one-possession game.
Drake's gotten a couple of offensive rebounds this first 4 minutes of the second half, as many as they got in the entire first 20. Southern's got to make sure they stay in the play, and you cannot give away. Even though something gets a little weird, you can't let Larson shoot a horse shot at any place on that arc because he's going to make those. It's for sure. Southern gave up on that one defensive possession. Even though they're a little bit late, they still got to come at those guys.
Kelron House, he leads the Salukis. He's got 16 points. It surpasses both of his totals against Drake in either of the first two meetings this year. This being the third. Games were split in that regular season as it will be Drake ball as they'll take it out on their side of the half court after that jump ball. Eli Shetler trying to inbound the ball. Gets it in the Jalen Quinn. Far right corner in front of Drake's bench. Has it top of the key. Quinn overheads it near corner Aaliyah. Aaliyah with a hip high dribble. 12 on that shot clock. 3-point lead for SIU. Drake with the ball. Quinn all the way to the rim. Blocked by Weber. Ball loose with 6. Now 5. Larson right arc 3. Air ball out of bounds. Man, that's more like it. Woo, boy. That's when you know sometimes you just got to have some luck. Go from an air ball to after a banked-in NBA 3.
50-50, doesn't it? This game is a 50-50 game.
That was a Ronnie Watson shot there.
That was.
15-22.
That's why I wasn't allowed to shoot those either.
Ankle high dribble. Kelron House on the final S in Arch Madness typing. Near side, Damian Mayo above the Enterprise logo. To his left elbow, back out to Steffi. Steffi whips a pass far corner. Sykes sets a screen for Steffi. Steffi far left corner, back to Mayo with 5. Now 4. Mayo pushed out with 3, with 2. Top of the key 3, off the right of the rim. Damian Sykes can't get the rebound. Aaliyah gets the board. Here comes Aaliyah and Drake down right to left. 3-point lead for SIU. Quinn to the rim. He was fouled. And it's either Weber or Steffi. And whoever it is just picked up their third foul. Be Drew Steffi. That's his third.
Credit Quinn, smart play, strong guard. We've seen this all season long. He has the ability to get in the lane, get contact, and be strong enough to get into a shot.
Quinn had 6 points in the opening half, and he knocks in that free throw. Drake's first free throw attempted here in the second half. They were not great at the free throw line in the first half. They were 2 of 5. Southern, all 4 of their free throws have come here in the second half, but they've missed 2. Larson subs out of the game. Jayshon Thomas comes in. Federico out as well. As Goodberry comes into the game for Drake. Left to right as Quinn made that free throw. It's a 1-point game. SIU with the ball in the lead. Quinn to a jump stop foul by Aaliyah. Now starting to get a little bit more whistle happy here in the second half. That's going to be the third team foul on Drake.
Paying attention to the Shetler-Sykes matchup here in this possession.
Weber, handoff House. House, baseline left, around Andrew Aaliyah. Spinning, fading away, left of the hashes, rims it round and down. Kelron House, he's got 8 in the second half, 18 in the game. SIU back in front by 3. It's been a closely, tightly competitive game. The largest lead has been 9 by both teams. Quinn nearly travels to his left, into the lane. Quinn reverse lay-in, got the fall. Jalen Quinn's got 10 now. He's in the double figures. Left to right comes SIU. House takes on Aaliyah, lowers his shoulder in, bullies his way all the way to the rack and bullies for 2 more. He's now got 8 20-point games this year for House. 42-39, SIU by 3. Quinn, low right block, threw it away. Mayo leaps and picks it off from Goodberry. Here comes SIU. Top of the key, House takes on Thomas all the way to the rim. Dished off Sykes, blows it in for the baseline right.
Terrific pass by Q to recognize a cutting Sykes. Great play by both those guys. That is teamwork to a T.
13:45 on the winding clock. SIU leads at 44-39. Thomas on the near wing. Thomas switched off on the Haynes. Two-handed pass, Aaliyah. Straight away, Goodberry. Sets a hard screen, Shetler. Three in the face of Weber. In. Eli Shetler makes his second three of the game, his first in the second half. He's got 11. 44-42. SIU lead with the ball. House to the rim. Off the glass. Rolled off the left side of the rim. Weber fell down and couldn't get the board. Jayshon Thomas and Drake come down right to left, searching for their first lead in the second half. Aaliyah lost it to the rim. Haynes ripping it down from Goodberry down to the floor, and a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of SIU. 13-11. Stopped on that clock. It will be Saluki ball. Wow, Steffi coming back in with 3 fouls. Damian Mayo will head to the bench.
How tough is Jalen Haynes? It's just a battle against their big guy and come away with a tied, held ball. Man, we have seen it all season long for this young guy to just have the ability to go get rebounds against whoever it is.
First game went to overtime between these two teams. The second game was decided by only 5 points. SIU right now leads by 2 with the ball. 12:58 to go here in the first game of Arch Madness. House behind the back dribble. To his right, near corner, Sykes. 3 on the way. Off too strong. Rebound, Quinn. Davion, that's not your shot. Drive in. 12:45 to go. Quinn, sideline right. 2-point lead for SIU. Goodberry in the high post. Hands off Thomas. Thomas, mid-range to his right. Low right block. Thomas still with it. Pivoting back outside to Quinn. Quinn guarded by the freshman Haynes. Switched off to Steffi. Steffi with 3 fouls. Quinn, tough shot in the lane, will answer it. Quinn, he's got 12 points now. 6 for each half. It's a tie game at 44. The light Drake crowd stands to their feet as Calron House has it at that midcourt logo. House with 20 on the shot clock. Switching between his right and left hand, knee high. To his right on Aaliyah. On the perimeter, he's got 3 threes. Haynes straight away with 12 on the shot clock. High left wing, tie game at 44. Weber in the high post. Off to Steffi. Steffi, left elbow, jumper on the way. Well short. Thomas gets the rebound. Tie game at 44. Next to that ball's immediate timeout. Steffi really struggling today. Now 1 of 6. Thomas high on that right arc. Goes back to Shetler. Shetler, midcourt logo with 18. Bounce pass off to Goodberry. Goodberry in the high post. Looks for a basket cut on Aaliyah. Now Quinn. Quinn's got it to the rim. Reverse lay-in. First lead for Drakes. It's the 13-minute mark in that first half. 14 points now for Jalen Quinn. 46-44. House on Shetler. Dribbling his way. Finds Davion Sykes. Left of the hashes now. Low left block. Sykes takes on Goodberry. Bounce pass out to Steffi. Now Haynes straight away with 15. Off the Calron House. 13 on the near arc. 2-point lead for Drake. House. Top of the key. Crosses over his man. Far left corner. Threw it out of bounds. Turnover on SIU as Drake has answered back. 46-44. 11-14 to go here in the opening game of Arch Madness. Drake, after trailing by as many as 9, they have come back to take the lead. When you're out of town and want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the new Varsity Network app, available for both Apple and Android. Listen to College Sports Live with the Varsity Network app. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mint is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mint. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Dive into the authentic flavors of Mexico at Tequila's Mexican Restaurant. From sizzling fajitas to mouth-watering enchiladas and the freshest guacamole in town, Tequila's brings you an unforgettable dining experience. And don't forget our signature margaritas, crafted to perfection. Located right in the heart of Southern Illinois, make sure to visit Tequila's at their locations in Carbondale, Marion, DuQuoin, and Carterville, and enjoy the authentic taste of Mexico.
Vogler Ford, committed to being your service destination for life with a fast and friendly service department and online parts business that ships parts all over the country. You can get what you need wherever you need it. Vogler Ford, SportsMedicine.com. Alongside Ronnie Watson, Paxton Guy back in our network studios. Larry Larson here courtside with us as our statistician today. Man, give credit. Drake's come back 46-44. Neither team is led by more than 9, but we've said it's been a game of runs. And Drake right now, they made their last 4 field goals, and they're on a 7-0 run over the last 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
Big part of it's Jalen Quinn. He's got 8 points in the second half, 14 for the game. Q's got 20 points for Southern. Both those guys are leading their teams in turnovers as well. 4 for Quinn, 3 for House. Both of them are trying to put their team on the back, and I'm not implying they're trying to do too much because both teams have to have those guys. It's the other guys, the peripheral people for both teams that are going to decide this game when it all comes down to it. Who else can make plays here?
On the floor for SIU is House, both the league base, Prince and Rollins, Damian Mayo and Drew Steffi with 11-14 on that game clock. It's coming out of the timeout. It will be Drake. They have to bring it up the length of the floor, and they will inbound it in front of the Saluki bench. It's Jalen Quinn starting to get hot. He's got on the near wing, top of the key, Federico. Federico to his right, pitch off to Shetler. Open 3 in the face of Prince, wide left. Ball in the loose corner. Quinn, midair, calls a timeout, and Drake will have possession. They do lose the timeout, but that's only their second timeout. It'll be, and that's our first coach called timeout. So that will be a coach technically didn't call it, but it will be a timeout, and we will take it with them. 46-44 lead for Drake. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
This month, 3 generations of the Kelly family celebrate 46 years of managing historic Giant City State Park Lodge. So to thank you, they're offering their annual March anniversary special, the famous all-you-can-eat family-style fried chicken dinner for just $14.99 Monday through Thursday this March. The Lodge is family-friendly and a family-operated local treasure. Eat well and enjoy authentic Southern Illinois hospitality at its best. Longtime proud supporters of Saluki Athletics, go Dogs!
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe, so it makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interests at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. That's the kind of stability you can trust. Our dedicated reps live and work right in your community and are ready to connect with you to get insurance that fits your needs. Get more for your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
At SIU Credit Union, we are people who care about you, your family, and your goals. We want dealing with SIU Credit Union to feel like you're coming home. Visit us at one of our locations or online at siucu.org. 46-44, just had our first coach called timeout here in the second half. Drake still leads it by 2 over SIU.
Southern's on a 4 shutout defensive run right here against Southern. Southern's got to turn that around the same way. Jalen Quinn has been really good this half. He scored their last 2 baskets. Southern's got to find a way to get him stopped, keep him in front, make it hard with getting underneath him and into his body so he can't get past him and score at the rim.
Andrew Aaliyah will inbound in the near corner on the left side of the floor as Drake trying to make it 5 straight times where he beat SIU in this tournament. Southern 2-4 against Drake since this tournament moved to St. Louis. Again, Drake, keep in mind, they have 3 straight Arch Madness titles. They have not lost here in St. Louis in quite some time. 9 straight wins. Their last loss was to the Ramblers in the title game. Quinn, a former Rambler, to his right, Shetler. Southern pressure. Steffi thought knocked it right off of House's hip, and it will stay with Drake. But man, good pressure that time by SIU.
Southern's going to stay at the double team on Quinn, which means Federico's going inside. Southern's rotating out. Problem's going to be once they fake it inside and skip it to the shooter in the corner, it's going to maybe not work out so well.
Aaliyah will inbound baseline right on the left side of the floor. Looking for Jay-Sean Thomas. Overheads at the Thomas. Has it with 13 on the shot clock. Now 10. Quinn to his right. Quinn low right block. Thomas open 3. Far right corner air ball. Rollins tracks it down. Here comes SIU, trailing by 2. Calron House with the midcourt logo to his right. Right elbow. House looking for Prince. Goes back out Rollins. Rollins to his left. He flips off to Steffi. Steffi 20 on the shot clock. Damian Mayo collides with Prince of League Bay, and Mayo nearly stumbles into the southern bench. Prince with a couple hip high hard dribbles to his right. House goes right back to Steffi. Now House straight away with 10. Near wing with 8. House around a League Bay screen. House to his left to Mayo. 3 with 5 on the shot clock. Just bangs off the rim, and the rebound to Jay-Sean Thomas. 46-44 lead for Drake. 10-16 to go here in the opening round of St. Louis in Arch Madness. It's the opening game of this tournament. Quinn back to his right, Aaliyah. Now Shetler in front of Drake's bench. Federico top the key. Hands off Thomas to his right. Thomas spinning. Bounce past Federico. Regains control left elbow. Back out to Quinn. Quinn denied by House. They stay with him and trap. Federico open in front of the rim. To his right, Thomas. Another 3 for Thomas. Another air ball. Couldn't tell if Southern got a hand on it, but Rollins comes down left to right. Back-to-back air balls by Thomas and Drake. Rollins pitch back to House at his chest with 20. House, he's got 20 points in the game. To his left, all the way to the rim. Kisses it up there. It's short. House has his own rebound. Pitch back Steffi near arc. One hands it back to House. House, baseline right, was fouled by Federico. He went to the rim and laid it in, but it's a foul by Federico. That will only be the 4th team foul on Drake. Federico, I believe that will be his 3rd in the game. It is. Drake still leads by 2. No free throws. His House just tugging the bottom of those white shorts as he breathes heavily here for SIU. He'll inbound baseline right. House lobbed it in the Rollins. Has it near arc. Looking for Mayo. Mayo's got it. Downhill. Right elbow. Bounce past Prince. Wide open. He was bumped, but Rollins cleans it up and slams it in for 2. He's got 7. 5 in the first half. Tie game at 46. Owen Larson. Sideline right for Drake. Tie game at 46, 9:15 to go here in regulation. Federico in the high post. Hands off Larson around a Federico screen. Goes right back around it. Larson whips it cross court. Pass deflected by Prince. Rollins dives on the floor from his back. Another jump ball. Possession arrow favors Drake. Man, what an effort by Prince to deflect that ball in the passing lane.
We're seeing that more and more in these last couple of weeks. How Southern's not letting that ball cross your face on a skip pass.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Drake, man, they've been so good late in the shot clock, especially back in the first half. They had 3 shots go in. As Larson, baseline left, tie game at 46. 9:01 on the game clock, 8 on the shot clock. Shetler wants a catch in the near corner. They go Federico on the near wing with 7, now 6. Quinn has it midcourt logo with 5. Quinn to his left with 3. Splits it, pass it off Aaliyah. Wide open 3 right arc, popped off. Prince of League Bay gets the rebound. Here comes Calron House, middle of the floor, tie game. SIU with the ball. Calron, left side floater, can't go. Prince was held. Oh, they're going to say an offensive foul. Prince's jersey was yanked. It was nearly ripped in half. 8:43 on the clock. I think they saw the physical contact with Prince, but they didn't pay attention that Prince was held.
Not much argument from the bench on Southern. They must have saw something on the clear out to get that path, but now Southern's got to get a stop regardless.
8:40 on the clock. Jalen Quinn at the midcourt typing in blue. To his left, bounce pass Goodberry. Goodberry all the way to the rim, up and under lay-in, nearly got the fall, but he's fouled and will go to the line.
Southern is in a situation, again, they're Drake, they know the double team's coming with Quinn, and it just hasn't been real effective, but Southern continues to do it. We'll see how much longer they can keep doing this because Drake is getting good opportunities coming out of that double team.
8:31 on the clock. Goodberry adjusts his jersey, wide at his shorts line. There's Goodberry free throw line left, and those Adidas light blue sneakers, and makes his first free throw. It's his first point in the game. Goodberry, a 65% shooter, 21 of 32 this year. He was scoreless in his last game against UNI. Goodberry, free throw line left, made of both. Drake leads by 2, 48-46, 8:30 to go. Here in the opening round of Arch Madness. Rollins of League Bay on the near wing, hands off House, baseline right, runner on the baseline, short, deflected out. Steffi's got it. Steffi, near arc for Southern, gets all the way to the rim. He's bumped, but he made it in anyways. Drew Steffi, he's got 4 points, a field goal in each half. Tie game at 48, 8:10 to go. Larson, sideline right in front of Drake's bench. Goodberry finds Shetler. Shetler to his right. Goodberry rockets a pass Larson on the near wing, 18 on the shot clock. Goodberry hands off Larson. Larson in the high post with 14. One hands it off to Goodberry. with 13. Goodberry looking to his right, trying to find Aaliyah baseline. He'll chuck a three, and he knocks it in. His first made three today, only his 11th of the season. Drake by 3. 51-48, 7:40 to go. Next that ball, or under 8-minute media timeout. Prince straight away with 18 on the shot clock, looking for House. House to his right with 15. House goes far corner, Mayo. Mayo thought about the three, spinning on Aaliyah. Low left block. Mayo into the paint. Hook shot is in. Damian Mayo, he's now got 6 in the game. It's his first field goal in the second half. 51-50, 1-point lead for Drake. Steve Hawkins yelling out the defensive signal for SIU. House will greet Larson as he comes across that midcourt stripe. Larson on the near wing, switched off on Rollins Aligbe. Now it's Quinn on the perimeter. Quinn to his right, all the way to the rim, got the bucket, and he's fouled. Quinn now 16 points in the game. And he'll have a free throw when we come back. 53-50 Drake as we reach our under 8-minute media timeout. Here from St. Louis. Southern trailing by 3. A lot of basketball left. But also could be the final 7 minutes of Southern season. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Looking to make your farm and rural life dreams a reality? Contact Farm Credit Illinois, where local staff support farm families, rural communities, and agriculture throughout the Saluki Nation. As a cooperative owned by its borrower members, Farm Credit provides farm financing, crop insurance expertise, and lending for rural homes and country living. Farm Credit Illinois, helping farm families succeed today and tomorrow.
If your internet bill jump scares you, that's BS or total bill shock. You deserve better. Get Mediacom fiber-powered 300 meg internet for $30 a month, locked in for 2 full years. No big surprises, no bill shock. That's Mediacom fiber-powered 300 meg internet for $30 a month, locked in for 2 years. Call 844-4FASTER today. Offer available to new customers only. Taxes and one-time installation and activation fees apply.
Tim Gould Farms in Henry County. He trusts Illinois Farm Bureau to have his back, and so can you.
Farm Bureau has a very large impact on local communities and on the state level. There's different avenues of communications, such as Farm Week, Ag Safety, Ag in the Classroom, scholarship programs. Between an off-the-farm job, the farm, and family, my life without Farm Bureau would feel as though I'm on my own.
The Illinois Farm Bureau Advantage. Impactful advocacy, trusted information, and meaningful developments.
The Orthopedic Institute of Southern Illinois is the official orthopedic provider for Saluki Athletics. To get back in the game, trust the Sports Medicine Center at the Orthopedic Institute of Southern Illinois. Well, this game has been about what we expected. Coach Watson, a competitive game between these two teams, and right now it is Drake with the lead, 53-50. Jalen Quinn will have a free throw coming out of this timeout to try to make it a 4-point lead for Drake.
We've been using different Drake names, Goodberry, Larson this half, along with Quinn, who's having a really nice 10-point second half so far with a chance to get it to 11 here. Southern's got to get some more help off that, whoever it is, whether it's off the bench or starters. I think Southern offensively is trying to do everything, just hammer it right down the middle with the set Drake defense. Looks like they'd be beneficial, like going side to side and spreading Drake out, get some easy looks. Southern's got to continue, get back to get those 3 stops like they did before the 3 in a row scores by Drake. Southern's got to get a long stretches of defensive stops.
Quinn, he's got 10 here in the second half, 16 in the game. It's Quinn, the lefty, at the free throw line to our left for the and one opportunity. Missed it off the front of the rim. Quinn gets the rebound. Quinn in the short corner, comes back outside to Larson. Top of the key to his right, Goodberry. Goodberry hands off Larson, now 13 on the shot clock. 3-point lead for Drake. They have the ball. Larson. Bounce pass down to Goodberry. Goodberry lowers his shoulder on Steffi. Larson got it back. Larson on the perimeter with 4. Now 3, 2, spinning with 1. Elbow jumper, back of the lid. Rollins gets the rebound. Here comes SIU, down left to right. They trail 53-50. House, high left wing. Southern and SIU, they were in this game a year ago. They won on a last-second shot to beat Indiana State. Right now they trail by 3 with the ball. House, bounce pass, Sykes threw it away. Rollins trying to save it on the baseline. Down to the floor, out of bounds to Drake. Bad pass by House.
Southern just out of sorts right here.
Yeah,
now they've got to group together here. Mayo's trying his best to get everybody to come together.
Damian Mayo yells out, trying to get this team calmed down. 6:25 left. It's a 3-point lead for Drake. They've lost 9 in a row. They haven't won since January. And they're trying to win their first game here in March. To their left. Now it's Shetler high on the right arc. Shetler picks up his dribble to Aaliyah. Aaliyah on the midcourt logo to Quinn. Quinn with Rollins sagging. Quinn still on Rollins, rises and fires mid-range, and he is unconscious right now. He's got 12 of his 18 here in the second half. Q to the rim, banked it in. Q went all the way to the rack. I mean, he's playing outstanding, but kind of hero ball right now. 22 points for him, 55-52 lead for Drake. 5:50 to go till the end of the game. Larson left, spot up 3 on its way, answers. He's got 9 in the second half, 14 in the game. 58-52, Drake with a 6-point lead. Drake, they've won 9 in a row in this tournament. Sykes to his left, Mayo. Mayo, one-handed Steffi. Steffi on the near wing with 18. Steffi banging away on Quinn. Bounce past Sykes. Sykes trying to get to the rim. Terminated at the nail. Sykes picks up his dribble. Sykes still with it. Near side, House with 8. House with 7. House with 6. House forced 4-3 of the game. Short. Rollins gets the board. Back outside Steffi. Steffi hesitates, then fires a 3. Short. Rollins trying for the rebound. It's good. Barry comes away with it for Drake. Steffi hesitated there. 5:05 and ticking. 6-point lead for Drake. 5 minutes to go. Quinn to the rim. Stops. Low left block. Quinn muscles into Mayo. Shot bounced on the rim. Rolls off to the left. Rollins gets the rebound. SAU comes down left to right. They trail 58-52. Mayo with the ball far left corner. Baseline left. Spinning low left block. Back out the House. 4:44 to go till the end of the game. Steffi, top of the key with 15. Finds Keller on baseline left. Tough baseline jumper. Foul. Got the bucket, and he's going to the line for an and one. 58-54. Calron House now. 24 points in this game. He can make it 25 and make it a one-possession game with 4:37 left.
Both teams are playing their hearts out. Both of them they all are pulling on their shorts right now, which means they are really playing hard.
Calron House with big, deep breaths. Hands on the side of those white shorts. Multiple hip-high dribbles. House, free throw on its way. Missed it. Rollins, is tipped out by Sykes. Steffi saves at the midcourt stripe. Steffi, near wing with 18. 58-54 lead for Drake. Steffi, runner in the lane goes. Nothing but net for Steffi. Steffi's got 6-4 in the second half. It's down to a 2-point lead for Drake. Saluki fans trying to get into the game. Larson to the right to Quinn. Quinn at the timing strike. Above that midcourt logo. Quinn to his left, Larson. Larson on the valley typing in red. Looking for Goodberry to his right. He's got it with 15 on the shot clock. Goodberry to his right. Finds a cutting Quinn. Baseline. Lobbed it out. Larson. 3 near wing with 9 on the shot clock. Short. Went over the backboard. It's Saluki ball. 4:02 on the game clock. 58-56 lead for Drake.
They're all big possessions this last 4:02, but there's one. This is as big a possession there's been so far in this game. Southern needs to have a good offensive rhythm where they can kind of break into Drake's defense. Their defense has been impressive today.
House, Sykes, Mayo, Rollins, and Steffi all on the floor for SIU. House, top of the key, spinning. Left block, finds Davion Sykes near right block. Sykes, motor in his way. Front of the rim, block. Federico's got it. 3:45 on the game clock. Here comes Drake, sideline left in the backcourt. 3:40 to go in the game. They lead by 2 with the ball. 58-56. Quinn and Drake. Quinn on the near wing. Attacks Steffi. Baseline left. Quinn backpedals his way to Aaliyah, top of the key. Aaliyah to his right. Now back left, Federico. Larson got it on a catch. Larson to his right. Larson, right elbow. Terminates his dribble with 8, now 7. Steffi pressured Quinn. Long 3 with 5. Well short. Rebound, Aaliyah. Extra pass, Shetler. 3 on the way. Top of the circle. Bang. Shetler got the 3. He's now got 6 in the second half, 14 in the game. House spinning in the lane, fouled, bucket, goes! Makes it 61-58. And a 3:07 on the clock. Southern back within 3, and House will have an and one opportunity when we come back. We told you this game would not be easy. The first game went to overtime. The second game, it was Southern pulling it out late in Des Moines. It's a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. When we come back, this is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
When Second's making a play, Short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
2 things: communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. All right? Wildcats on 3. 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
How do you earn a tradition of leadership? You put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling. Innovate with smart features like a mobile generator and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its support of the Egyptian Building and Construction Trades Council at Southern Illinois. Our personal insurance marketplace, Ulico Select, offers insurance products that protect and empower union workers and their families. Our values define us. Wherever union workers work, Ulico Select is on the job. It's for us, all of us. Check us out at ullicoselect.com.
Final media timeout. We sure hope it's not the final media timeout of this season. 61-58 is the score. Drake leads at Calron House to the line. One more point. He's got a new career high for him. He has scored, of course, 26 at Bradley, or I should say 26 against Bradley this year. Murray State had 26 as well. It's his 8th 20-plus point game. And right now, House, he's got 26. So go to the line for an and one here. Coach Watson, looking at the Saluki defense this year, they've been so sound, so solid. Salukis have not won a game in league play where they've allowed 10 or more made threes. I say that because Drake right now is 9 of 30.
And they're really doing well from the three-point line. They've shot a high volume, but they continue to make threes. All that said, even with the last three by Shetler, the guy that in this half has been as impactful as Quinn has been Andrew Aaliyah. He's a guy that's got 9 rebounds, 5 offensive boards. He kept that last play alive. He's playing strong and really aggressive with a nose for the ball. Southern's got to have an answer for him for sure, blocking him out. Southern's got to get some stops here, obviously.
House 1 of 3 at the line here in the second half. Southern 2 of 5 as a team, all here in the second half. The and one free throw on its way well short. And Quinn gets the rebound. 61-58. It stays a 3-point game. Quinn. Drake with the ball. Federico, top of the key. Federico on the near wing, finds Quinn. Quinn, baseline left, over Sykes, right-handed teardrop, nothing but net. Quinn now, he's got 20. 63-58, 2:47 to go on the winding clock. Southern trying to avoid a Thursday exit. Damian Mayo, near corner. Mayo, left wing, Steffi. Steffi hasn't made a three today. Steffi, far left corner. Steffi still with it, into the lane. Right elbow, near corner, Mayo. Extra pass, Steffi, right arc three for his first one of the game, well short. Steffi, he's got the rebound, finds House, cutting the lane, dished off low block. Sykes is there, rims around and finally goes down. It nearly popped out. Sykes, he's got 10 now in the game, 4 in the second half. It's back to a 3-point game. 2:15 to go. Drake leads by 3. They've lost 9 in a row on this season. Aaliyah, top of the circle, finds Jalen Quinn. Quinn to his right to Federico. Federico looking for Quinn to the basket, comes near side Shetler. Shetler, top of the key, was fouled by Rollins. It's going to be the 7th team foul, I believe, on Southern. So it should send him to the line for a 1-on-1.
Another situation where a handoff in the middle of the floor. Rollins was in the help position, not really trapping, just kind of got his hands in a bad space.
Shetler 1 for 3 on free throws. He had 3 back in the first half, missed 2 of them. Can he miss a 1-on-1? It's on its way. Nope, nothing but net there for Shetler. Shetler now has got 15 in the game. He makes it a 2-possession game. 64-60, 2 minutes to go here in St. Louis. Shetler, free throw line left, on its way. Nailed them both. Here comes SIU. They trail 65-60. Hand off Steffi on the near wing. Steffi, top of the key. Mayo, 3 on the way. Rims off. Aaliyah gets the rebound. Off to Owen Larson, and now here comes Drake. Drake, they lead by 5. 1:44 to go. Drake going to milk the clock right now. Shot clock under 20. Quinn with Steffi in front of him with 15. Quinn now at 14. Near arc Shetler. 3 on the way. Too strong. Rebound loose on the floor. Sykes tracks it down. Sideline left. Spinning sideline left. Sykes still with it. Aaliyah took a charge. They're going to call a block. Sykes will go to the line, as that will be, I think he was shooting, so it will be 2 shots for Sykes. It would be the 17th foul on Drake, so teams will be in the bonus. But Davion Sykes with Southern trailing by 5. Aaliyah really slow getting up. Man, he's been such an impact for Drake on the season and in this game.
We're at the stage now. Southern really needs these 2 free throws because the next basket, if they don't get one, can be a sealer. Really need these in a big way.
Sykes, the senior, here in St. Louis. He had the game-winning shot against Indiana State last year. Eyes up at the rim. First free throw up, long. Salukis now 2 of 7 from the free throw line, all here in the second half. And they trail by 5. Right now, that's the difference. Sykes, second free throw. Eyes up at the rim, shrugs his shoulders, flings it up off his right hand, knocks it through, and a timeout by Scott Nagy. So Davion Sykes, he's got 11 points. It's a 4-point game, 1:25 left. Southern burns that timeout. Again, still 2 timeouts left. Drake has 2 timeouts left as well. Each team also with their challenge still remaining with 1:25 to go.
Southern's going to use a full timeout. Obviously set up a press here, try to get themselves in a situation to get a steal. I would think they're going to really try to be aggressive in getting the 10-second count as well. What Southern's got to be careful of in this situation is making sure they still have the basket covered. We've seen it from time to time in this situation where Southern will get themselves in a spot where they'll get too aggressive, like getting all 5 guys coming up near the half line, and they'll leave the basket exposed. So it's really key possession here for Southern. They got to get a stop here.
Yep, right now, and you feel you're in a position where almost need a kill to end this game. You would love a kill to end, and what we mean by that is 3 stops in a row. 65-61. Calron House has been outstanding. 26 points for Q. Davion Sykes, the only other Saluki in double figures, but you've had Owen Larson get 14, Eli Shetler 16, and Quinn's gotten his 20, but they've gotten help outside of Jalen Quinn.
Quinn has done it the most efficient we've seen it. He's got 20 points on 15 attempts. Southern not going to press. They're just going to play it straight up this time, and certainly won't foul on this possession. Got to have a shutout.
Next foul. Both teams are in the bonus. Owen Larson bounced off the Eli Shetler, picked up by Davion Sykes at midcourt. 1:20 to go here in the game. Drake with the ball, leading by 4. Quinn, top of the key with 1:14. To his right, Federico with 15 on the shot clock. Federico and Drake with the ball. 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. Quinn's got it. Left wing, attacks Rollins. Aligbe goes all the way to the rim. Left it short. Federico gets the rebound. Fresh shot clock at 20. Down to 18, under a minute to go. Aaliyah, Southern doesn't need the foul. It's a 4-point game, but now they got to close out this possession with the ball. Shetler, midcourt logo 10. Quinn, sideline right with 9. The first teamer in the league. Has it right arc to the rim. Spinning around in the paint. Tough shot off to the left. Ball loose, out of bounds. It will go to SIU. Will Drake burn their timeout? Will they burn a challenge? Andrew Aaliyah talked with Coach Henderson, asking if it's worth it. They say no. 65-61, 14-second difference. Game clock, shot clock. Southern trails by 4. Sykes just slightly rolls it in. Calron hasn't picked it up yet. Now he does. Aaliyah backtracks, running back down on defense. Steffi near wing. Still with it. Picks it up. Ball deflected by Quinn. Sykes got it back. 20 on the shot clock. Steffi baseline left. Dribbled it out of bounds. Oh, it will stay with Southern. Man, that may be one more challenging if you're Drake. They will. Drake. SIU will inbound. Baseline left. On the right. 30 seconds. Rollins. Ball. 17 on the shot clock. Finds House. House to the rim. Runner kissed it in for 2. And a timeout by Scott Nagy.
Good use of the timeout there. Get their defense set again. Southern will. They'll obviously come with pressure here. Then they're trying to figure out who's in the game for Drake. So they're going to make sure they set up who they would prefer to foul. They're not going to have a lot of luxury of being able to pick and choose. It's going to be whoever's basically when the ball crosses the half line. They've got to go ahead and foul probably immediately when that happens.
Keep in mind, Drake is a team. They are 10th in the league. 10 out of 11 teams in free throw shooting, 68% in league play. 28.5. Now also, Coach Watson, when you trail by 2, there's still time where you can force a 10-second call. You don't necessarily have to foul right away.
No, you don't need to foul in the backcourt. It's going to be once it crosses the half line, you've got to go ahead and go for the steal right away. They probably should convey that to the officials, saying we are not going to foul in the backcourt. Maybe once it crosses the half line, because sometimes officials will kind of anticipate whether they want to stop the clock, so we're going to call the foul.
65-63, Drake leads by 2. Drake trying to make it 10 straight wins in this tournament. Eli Shetler will inbound it on the baseline. Davion Sykes has his back turned to Shetler right now, 28.5 seconds. Drake with the ball, they lead by 2. They got to go the length of the floor. Shetler running baseline, finds Larson. Larson on the near sideline, far sideline, goes all the way to the rim. Lost it, nearly out of bounds on the baseline. Goes off to Quinn, and now they foul him. And Quinn will go to the line with 21.3. Man, Larson nearly dribbled it right out of bounds. Southern tried to foul him. There was no whistle. So now Quinn to the line, and it's a 1-and-1. Quinn is a 76% free throw shooter. He's only missed 2 free throws against Southern this year. They were in the last meeting. 1-and-1. 21.3 left in this game. Drake leads by 2. They're at the free throw line off to our left. Quinn eyes it out the lefty, up on its way, and barely even moved the net. He got it.
Make or miss. Southern wants a straight line drive, not jack the 3. Straight line drive, get a basket, because Drake does not want to stop the clock.
Quinn, this is a big free throw. Right now it's a 3-point game to make it a 4-point game. Swirled off. Sykes gets the rebound. Up ahead, House. 20 seconds left. House and Southern with the ball. House has it back. Sideline left. Baseline left. Right to the rim. He was fouled. Threw up the shot. It nearly went in. But Sykes or House will go to the line now. He was bumped prior to his shot. So this is a 1-and-1. Man, Calrani has struggled at the free throw line here in the second half. He is 1 of 4 at the line. It's a 1-and-1 for House in a 3-point game. 14.6 left. SIU trails. Free throw line right. House with a career high 28 at the line. Off his right hand, short. Ball loose. Aaliyah's got it. They got a foul. They don't foul. And then it goes to Quinn. And Quinn was fouled with 11.1.
Tough way to finish that game at the free throw line right there. Something Southern will definitely want back. But crazy things happen in this game, but it's going to take a missed free throw in this first one.
It's 1-and-1 for Quinn. He missed the second to leave the door open for SIU. 66-63 is the final. Or right, not the final, but 66-63 right now is the current score. Quinn to the line. Randy Heimerman awaits to give him the basketball. Big 1-and-1 for Quinn. 11.1 seconds on that game clock. Quinn, free throw, up and down. Quinn has 22. It's now a 2-possession game with 11 seconds left. Drake trying to go for their 4th straight Arch Madness title. Right now, all they care about is closing out the final 11 seconds. Quinn, free throw up again, short. Rollins with the board, 10 seconds. Now midcourt line with 8. House near wing Steffi. 3 with 7 seconds on the game clock. 2 strong. Mayo there. Low left block. Time running out. 2 with 1. 3 for House. It won't matter. Drake wins it. Drake has made it 10 in a row here in St. Louis. Southern falls 67-63 here in the first game of the tournament. Head coach Scott Nagy is going to join us here. At least we believe he will, before he heads to the locker room to talk to his team for the final time this year. Drake has ended Southern's season now 4 of the last 5 years. As Scott Nagy will see if he makes his way over. I don't see anyone grabbing him. Let's see if someone will grab Coach. Not seeing him come our way. And I guess we will take the break as Coach Nagy walked off the floor. Season ends for SIU. The IBEW Local 702 postgame show is next. This is Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
SIU Credit Union knows what it means to be a part of a team. Whether you're on the field or in the stands, community is what it's all about. They're not just here for your financial needs, they're here to give back, because people helping people is at the heart of everything they do. You can join SIU-CU if you live or work in one of the lower 24 counties in Southern Illinois. That's right. If you're a Saluki fan, you can be a part of their team too. Learn more at SIUCU.org. SIU Credit Union, your financial home team. Membership required. Insured by NCUA.
It's Mediacom's best deal of the year.